Yo, y'all are crazy for taking shits in the studio.
What's our next voicemail?
I
don't know how we got to run a shit right here.
I sanitize the toilet so before I sit down.
Got to. Got the Clorox wipes in there and everything.
I hover.
You squat?
No way.
No,
way you don't squat.
He comes here to take a shit. He gets comfortable here.
I do a wall sit.
No, you don't. You're lying. You put your ass on that.
I plank.
And you probably
he brought the squatty potty here.
He leans his back against the back of the toilet.
Yeah, he sits on that horseshoe in
Take
there
my
and
shirt
goes
off?
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You take
Yo, leaning your back on the back of the toilet is fucking nuts.
We should get.
Who sits all the way back on
Holy
the toilet?
shit. Yo, leaning back while you shit.
Yo, sitting all the way back on the toilet like you getting a haircut is fucking crazy.
NewRoryNMal.
Hey,
No.
we're back.
We are back.
Welcome.
All right.
We are fucking back, man. Yo, Julian, what's up, man? You've been looking at me. What's up, man? Look, I'm sorry. I apologize. I shouldn't have laughed at your sobriety because you've been giving me a crazy eye since I walked in, man. What's up, bro?
I mean, that's just, you know what?
I just, you know what I mean? I don't want it to be it's no beef, bro. I'm happy for your
Chicken.
sobriety, all right?
Since the monkey got off his back?
Yeah, I'm happy since, you kicked that narcotic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy for you, bro.
Not
Nah, I'm
Now we just got to work on the alcohol.
no. In the moment, I wasn't.
Baby steps.
Nah.
He said, no.
Slow down.
You heard about it? Nah.
In the
I'm
moment,
off
I
coke.
wasn't
I'm not
offended.
psychotic.
In the moment, it didn't hit how ridiculously responsible. But what made it worse was when Rory brought up the 92 bricks. How you were like, whoa, wait a minute, that was a sensitive time for us. You were more emotionally attached to the lost coke.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They lost money. Fuck the coke.
I get it.
It's because Malna's family ruined the community.
Yeah.
And it will not take any accountability for it.
I didn't realize how crazy that looked until I saw the playback, and it did look like I was laughing at.
You were.
No, it wasn't that. I was more so laughing because you had given such like a heartfelt you had given like this whole story of
Getting off a hard drug is a thing.
But
People do that.
Yeah, but I was
also
more
really
so
hard
laughing.
to talk about. Even
It's an
once you're done.
epidemic.
No, but I was more so laughing because I said you got the monkey off because that sounded like something you would say. Like I'd be trying to talk like how you would talk, so that was just funny. I wasn't laughing at you being sober. I'm happy that you're sober.
Yeah, you were laughing he would say that in rehab. That's what made you laugh.
I was just
It was just doesn't clean it up.
I was just laughing
Julian
at
in
him
the
getting the monkey
meetings
off.
like, yeah, glad that monkey's off my back, and Mal just finds it fucking hilarious.
All right, my bad, man. I'm sorry about that. How y'all feeling, man? Y'all had a Baby D. I gotta talk to Baby D. Hold
People
on.
look different. The
no,
melanin
we
side
gotta-
of the pod, you look like you got a haircut.
I did get a haircut.
You look like younger Mal.
Yeah, man. That's too much hair, man. It's hot. It was like 96 degrees and shit. I got a tan, all kind of shit. I
Can
was
you
like,
take
cut
the
this
hat
hair
off so we can see?
I can really see your Puerto Rican side now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
I just didn't expect that texture of hair.
Yeah, man. You know,
Let's see it. Take it off. Pause.
Hey, you.
no. I'm like Sway. I don't take my hat off. No, but we got to talk about Baby D because Baby D got a whole different look going on.
Well, that's a Renaissance look.
That is her Renaissance look.
So Beyonce was in the tri-state. She was in Jersey over the weekend.
Yes.
And all of the Renaissancers were out. It was a lot of silver around the city.
Yeah, there was.
I didn't know that was a thing, first of all, until like the other day that girls or everybody was trying to wear silver to every Beyonce show. I didn't know.
They're treating it like the Barbie.
A lot of girls in cowboy boots too.
Yeah. It was
And then some in space boots. Is that part of the Renaissance look that I don't know about?
I seen some girls in cowboy boots. I seen some men in heels. It was a lot going on. I didn't know what was happening. But then I was like, oh, Beyonce's in town.
What was your favorite era? Like when women were dressing like they were part of the SWAT team? I forgot what summer that was. And then there was the cowboy boot summer. Women have been going through phases.
Yeah, I like when women were wearing like the tennis skirts.
I like that too. That
era
great
was nice.
phase,
The tennis skirts.
Sundress. You guys got rid of sundresses. They weren't holy enough for y'all.
Yeah.
Remember, like when sundresses were the thing, you'd wait for the summertime for them.
Yeah,
to
it's
come.
not. And now it's just
Now
like,
chicks are like, you can't see my bare ass, so why would I wear that?
Yeah, it's with different times fashionably. But I opened Baby D's Insta. Well, I opened my Instagram and Baby D popped up, and I forgot that she was going to the Beyonce show. So I was like, oh shit, Baby D got a whole different look going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Don't act humble just because you went to the show.
First of all,
Jay said a word yet.
First of all, how was the show?
The show, of course, is Beyonce, so it was really good. Production-wise, it was amazing. You know, with her, the mic is always on. She sounded great. Everything was great. I have some critiques.
Oh, let's hear it.
Whoa.
I'll text.
I was going to say, even your voice changed.
You said you'll text them to her?
I'll text them to her.
Okay, so you're not going to say it publicly.
No, she just
She sounded flat.
No, she sounded amazing.
Beyonce
It's just
will
with the
never
setup.
be flat.
It's just with the setup of how she So I was on her left side, right?
Okay.
I was on the floor on her left side.
Strong side.
Very expensive seats.
Yeah.
For some reason, in the middle of her set, there's a riser like on the stage. Like there's a second like little mini stage
Yeah.
Like production.
on the left side.
Yeah.
But she only uses it like once.
Okay.
And then it's just there blocking your view.
Oh.
And she doesn't come to that. She came to that side one time. So she was on her right side the entire show.
Okay.
The left side, she barely came over there.
Okay.
So even though I have floor seats and I can see her, I have this thing blocking me and she doesn't come to that side.
So you didn't feel like you got a chance to
No,
really like.
I would have been. I literally, the people in the nosebleed seats saw her better than us.
Oh, okay.
Like the people up in the three.
That happens sometimes at when you have such a big set at a live show.
Yeah, like at SOBs and stuff.
Somebody, like at Highline Ballroom and shit like that. Like somebody somewhere is gonna be like on the wrong side of the stage. Like they're not gonna see something. They're not gonna see the artist is clear because it's, Beyonce has such a big setup. But
Yeah, it could have been a production pit.
yeah, but
You live the fuck that side crowd work
yeah,
that all artists do.
yeah.
for sure.
Maybe she didn't
It
feel
was
the energy
definitely
over
fuck
there.
No, it was fuck that side.
That still hasn't been retired. Even new acts still do. Oh, let me split the crowd. All right, now say fuck that side. All right, now you say fuck this side.
And then the whole
Why does
crowd is
every
yelling
artist
back and
do
forth.
that?
That's just part of just trying to get the crowd going.
Eddin, you were there.
Yeah.
Did Demaris pretend like she didn't know you? Like, what was the situation?
I didn't see her
Like,
ass.
did you guys see each other? At
Oh, y'all didn't
Carter
see each
Club?
other?
Eddin, were you on the good side?
I think I was on the great side. I
Got
loved
you.
it.
No, Eddin was on the same side as me, but Eddin was up.
He was in the cheap.
He had
seats.
no,
Yeah.
they weren't
Cheap,
cheap.
I
He wasn't.
wish.
He wasn't
The
in the
fuck?
cheap seats.
They
He had perfect.
So it was a little elevated so you could see everything.
Yeah, that shit was fire. I loved every minute of it.
He had perfect seats.
Okay. I mean, I think it pays, if you want to be in the pit at a show like Beyonce, you're hoping to see her and get some
Yeah.
type of interaction for, video, pictures, whatever. But I do believe if you're going to the show just to see the entire stage, it is better to be elevated than down
Yeah.
on the floor in the pit.
Especially when you're short like me.
Oh, yeah.
Same.
That's
Yeah,
always
so-
a thing. But the show looked like it was great.
It was
It
fire.
was.
I've seen a lot of people I know they went. But yeah, the silver thing, like that's dope though. I like to see people
Makes
go
sense,
to a
though.
concert,
You see
to
the
a
horse
show
and all that.
in a
Yeah.
theme. Like that's kind of dope. Like, man, we just, we go see Wu-Tang. All I got is a fucking
Wu-Tang shirt.
yeah, that's it. That's all I got is a Wu-Tang shirt. We
You would
don't.
wear a Wu-Tang shirt to a Wu-Tang show?
Probably
I
not.
might
No.
at this point. It's their legacy act at this
I
point.
wore
It's
an
like,
owl
yeah.
costume to Drake show.
You wore what?
An owl costume to Drake
All
show.
right.
You wore an owl costume?
You wore a bra to Drake show.
If you went out and bought a bra to throw at Drake, I don't really know.
Well, he threw his jewel.
I'd actually prefer you back on cocaine if that's the case.
That's
Sobriety's not really
That's
your
gonna,
thing.
yeah, if that's gonna help you with your life. Go back to the white, man. I mean,
so
it is
That's
what
gonna
it is.
give you a clear
wrong
mind.
with y'all?
Please, better
Don't ever do
decisions
no
are
shit
made.
like that. Yo, would y'all be mad if your girl threw her bra at
Yes.
Drake show?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why the fuck is
Yes.
she doing that?
I'm not that secure.
Yeah.
You'd be mad?
Yes. Why?
Would you be more mad if it's one he ignored or if you picked it up and interacted with it?
I would be mad she missed.
Well, what if
I'm
she
like,
still had a
word?
bra on and brought an extra one?
That's crazy.
That's what
even-
I'm
that's
thinking
even
at
wilder.
this point the tour is happening because now it's getting a little
Of course
absurd.
it is. I said that the last show.
But what's the point of what you? It has to smell like you, right? Like you would want a bra that smells like you. You don't want to throw.
I've never
brand
thrown my
new-
bra at anyone.
Yeah, I don't think I've thrown my bra.
Well, won't you smell like you? Won't you just spray some of your perfume on it?
Oh, you
Yeah.
have like real titty
No,
residue on there.
then it smells like perfume. Like it's
Yeah.
a different. You want it to smell like you.
You need to jog
Like if that's why they
Sweaty
used to throw
underboob.
panties because panties have your.
Yeah, but you.
Essence.
in crabs.
Not all
Everybody,
panties
Well,
have
we
very
know,
essence.
we know. You say
Every-
1/4 of girls' pussy stink. You say it every episode.
Is that what you said?
Wait, that's wild.
That's an interesting
I've
estimate.
never even said that.
Statistical fact.
Yeah, how did we get
I've
that
never
number?
even said that. Like Demaris just be trying to make me say shit. I never said that.
Every time we bring up pussy, does Maul or does Maul not?
I said
Say no,
everybody.
everybody pussy though. We know.
Exactly. So everybody shouldn't be throwing panties that they wore.
But I'd
Wash
be even,
them motherfuckers and then throw them.
Also, I feel like
I'd be more upset with the bra now because at this point in my life, it would have breast milk on it, and I don't want Drake to have
Your mom,
Amar's,
your
like,
baby mom's breast milk.
food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
food.
Like that's her nutrition.
Don't be throwing your food. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, that's a waste of food.
That's a waste of food.
Just gonna give Drake Amar's dinner.
Oprah came to the show and she walked in right along the time where, like, right before Beyonce went on, and everybody started screaming. So of course everybody turns, and I'm thinking Jay is walking in or the kids are walking in. No, it was Oprah, and I didn't know that Black people still supported Oprah. Like I didn't know that she was still like a thing.
Do black people still support Oprah?
I
I think people
Maul,
just-
do you support
I
Oprah?
think the whites
Me?
are really
No.
into Oprah, to be honest. But
They were losing.
it's
their
still
mind.
Oprah, though. If Oprah
Oprah-
walks into a
yeah.
stadium, people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's Oprah."
Come on.
No matter what, it's still.
But
Oprah.
they were on their chairs screaming, taking videos
They wanted a car.
Good.
of Oprah. Yeah, they were losing their minds. I was like right there. I was like, oh my God, Jay, the kids, no Oprah. I said, what the fuck? I thought we were done with her. Like,
Yeah, I'm one of the few that stand on business when it comes to being off
I
Oprah.
don't fuck.
Oh, you're on that side.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh yeah, you've been an Oprah hater for quite some time.
I'm not a hater. I just don't. She's done some things in, in the culture and to some of our figures in the culture that just are not acceptable and has never apologized for it. I don't think.
The Toyota giveaway never brought you to forgiveness.
Nah, I don't care about that. That's, I know
Second
tax.
chance.
I know tax write offs when I see it.
Yeah, I know brand partnership.
Yeah, like that means nothing. But and I'll never get over how hard she went on kicking Michael Jackson's back and after he had passed.
It was wild.
And come to find out that all of that shit was a lie, and the guys in the documentary came forward and said they were lying about all of that shit, and she still has never publicly apologized or came forward and said nothing about that. At least I don't know. Maybe she did and I missed it. I don't know, but I just didn't like that. And then how quiet she was on the whole Epstein thing.
Well, come on, flight logs.
Well, Epstein and what's the other guy? The other nasty from Hollywood.
Oh, Harvey Weinstein.
Weinstein.
Yeah.
Epstein,
they were
Weinstein, same
all very
Steins.
chummy.
Yeah, like I just didn't. I don't like that. Like you can't be loud about Michael and what he did, or allegedly what he did, and then when friends of yours who are still here, are found guilty of doing some nasty, disgusting things with children, you're quiet about that. I just can't. I don't like that type, especially when you're black or you're supposed to be black.
Well, her having Mark Furman on it way back in the day is still one of the oddest things.
Yeah, it's just I just don't, just shit like that. Like I get it. She's very successful, media mogul, and a legend in her field, and a great actress, and all of these things. But when you start talking about just having some type of morals and things like that, like I can't look past that. I mean, I still respect. I'm not going as hard as Snoop did when
Gail?
Well, yeah, like
Gail went off the rails?
He went crazy on Gail. Like I would never talk about Oprah like that, but I would never scream and be like, oh my God, it's Oprah if I saw her at a Beyonce show either.
Yeah. Who were the plus ones that you guys brought? Was it a date situation? Friends?
I went with two of my friends. One of them was the waxer. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Lorena.
Great.
Shout out to Lorena.
Don't call her the waxer.
Well, she waxes.
Yeah, but it's a little deeper than that when it comes to her.
Does it?
She waxed your
Yes.
back.
Did you want it to be deeper?
No.
Oh, she got those deep ass hairs on your lower back.
No, she definitely did. That was not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For anybody involved.
Yeah, for anybody.
So y'all didn't see each other at the show. Y'all didn't get a chance to take no flicks.
No. I mean, what time did you get there?
I got there late.
Yeah,
I got there at 8:45. Like I was running.
That was a good time,
to
though.
The stadium.
That shit didn't start
She
till
didn't
like
come
9.
out until like 9:20.
Yeah.
And it's just her.
Yeah.
Yeah, just her.
And it was perfect to me.
And Blue Ivy,
Yeah, and Blue Ivy.
the big bad
And the
Blue
twins.
Ivy.
Blue Ivy.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I had a 6-month birthday party
Nice.
for my daughter.
Congratulations.
Just making memories for her that she's never gonna forget.
She didn't know where she was
I was
at.
losing my fucking mind all day Saturday preparing for an adult party.
Yeah. That's how it
Yeah,
goes,
kind
man.
of, yeah.
Blending up watermelon juice and shit. Because that was the theme.
With
Yeah.
breast milk.
And then I thought it was odd
Smoothie.
that I was sending out the watermelon invites. It just
Mhm.
to all black people?
she should have sent those. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of insane,
okay.
actually.
Because she invited
Yeah,
the white people.
Yeah, I saw when I
I
saw
should
that,
have invited the white people.
when I saw that flyer,
you
I
don't
kind
know
of
any
felt
white people.
I know a few.
Benner,
You.
Julian. There you go.
I didn't laugh. I'm not laughing at you.
You just laughed.
laughing.
It's recorded. I just heard you laugh.
No, it wasn't a laugh. It was more so like I laughed at what Rory said, but I'm not laughing at you, Jules.
Chuckle.
I don't want you. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I saw that invite, and I did feel some type of way about Rory sending a come have watermelon in the park invite. I was like, wait, hold up, bro. Like,
All right. Are you ever talking to a girl but not listening?
come on.
Life.
Yeah.
All the time.
So I agreed to the watermelon theme when I was in autopilot.
Okay.
You know when you're in autopilot?
Yes.
And you're just saying yes to
Yes.
things?
And then when it's
And
finally
then
here,
things started to come together creatively.
then you saw the
And I was
flyer.
like, well, I can't serve chicken now.
That's
Because this is
insane.
nuts.
Chicken and watermelon in the
This
park.
is fucking nuts.
Yeah. Who's that? So
Yeah,
that
so
was-
why the watermelon?
It was a good
It was a
theme.
fruit?
I mean, it was summertime and all
Sure.
the watermelon juice we made, watermelon lemonade, watermelon pineapple. It was like an array of watermelon juices.
Would've
that
had a
were
ball.
incredible.
So why not like
Like
peaches?
made-
Could have peach lemonade.
Listen, we all can't be Monday morning quarterback.
Wait till Amara gets canceled like 18 years from now.
Oh, they gonna go back to her 6
They're gonna
month
find that flyer.
Like, oh, you've been racist from the beginning, lady.
Yeah.
Like,
She'll accomplish something and be like, look who raised her.
yo, watermelon in the park. I'm not gonna lie. I saw that flyer and I was like, okay, I can see how this can go really bad for Rory.
And it just progressively got worse because the original time was like 2 to 5.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, Kia, everyone that I invite is not going to come if the only gap is 2 to 5.
Yeah.
It has to say 2 until.
Yeah.
She's like, what do you mean? Like, that's 3 hours. That's plenty of time for people. I was like, not the people I'm inviting.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's the people.
No. On a Sunday? Yeah, no. That's not enough
This
time.
is like the first
A
time I've
3 hour gap is crazy for a party.
Yeah.
I've
3
never
hours
seen a
in a
6 month
park?
birthday party before.
You know what? Halfway there.
Like ever. I know. But
Yeah, I
like,
never saw that before.
I've never
That was
seen
new.
that before.
You
Like
just
having
really
a
wanted to serve
6 month-
watermelon.
People
feel
usually
like-
do photo shoots. They'll usually do like
That
a
makes
photo
sense.
shoot for it.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like a get together party type of thing. I've never seen that for 6 months.
I mean, I just feel like children are our future.
But how was it though? You had a good time? The weather was nice.
It was finally cooled down.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too bad.
It was real hot the last 2 days before that, 3 days before that.
Then I felt bad. Some people came with gifts, and I was like,
Oh.
you didn't need to do that. Like,
Chicken.
this is not a real birthday party.
Yeah,
It's like, why are you bringing gifts for my child?
yeah.
But, you know,
Julian, you know that everybody thinks you're racist
Are you
'Cause of
kidding me?
you.
We know
It's
that.
because
How
of
is
me.
that
I
his
promise
fault?
you it's not because
How is that his fault?
Because of me.
he was the one that wanted to. I don't know if you heard.
Like, everybody thinks
Sorry,
you're racist.
I'm trying to bring brevity to this. You guys
He
are all so
said-
fucking
Oh my
serious.
God.
He said we have a
I didn't hear
Yeah,
that.
we
part.
want to
Demaris.
heat up the food, keep things hot. I got drinks with my brother.
How is your brother doing out
Yeah, let's talk
lieutenant
about
governor?
Who won't be able to become president because of his siblings.
Yeah.
You know,
Once they
someone
go
said
through
that to
the
me
lineage.
before.
Wait,
You think it's bad when Amara's 18 and I'm her father. Imagine Julian's brother now trying to make a difference.
Trying to run for president? It's not going to happen.
They were like, how's Julie's brother going to run for president?
It's impossible.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We saw with Hunter Biden. He smoked crack.
Yeah, come
Julian
on.
Julian never put baking soda in his Coke.
Yeah.
yeah,
Kept it
I'm
pure.
on the sober tip. Like that's
Yeah.
a good ride. That's
You
a
can-
good
And he
way.
only fucks girls from Tinder, not like actual hookers.
no, not
So-
Tinder.
You
Yeah.
can be a drug addict, but you can't be a racist.
What?
And being a racist,
What?
and it goes hand in
She
hand
is
though.
not wrong.
Have you
Like
met
being-
Eric Trump?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
being a drug addict and racism is kind of hand in hand.
Do they go hand in
They
hand?
play well
Absolutely.
together.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the 2 times that I did Coke, I really...
You were ready.
Through another watermelon
a
party.
lot of ERs were thrown around.
Uh,
It was just something about the drugs that just made me, oh, God. Immigrants.
Give me the straight.
I'm gonna. My plan is to get Antonio on here though. If you guys will have him.
Of course.
I don't talk to demon rats.
See, we'll just need to.
How do you think that's going to go? Yeah, that's what I was going to say. How do you
Well,
think this is going to go?
We'll just need to screen.
It's like when Anthony Weiner went on Hannity.
Question.
All on your brother.
No, I would love to sit down and kick it with your
Are
brother.
we going to get full Julian, though, when your brother's here?
We might get worse.
I'm me. I don't change.
You're not going to change.
I think he should replace Julian's mic that day. I don't think we should allow Julian to try to clean up any questions we ask.
Yeah.
I don't want him to butt in.
Like I'm down with your brother coming on the show, but it's like he can't come in here with his PR person
Yeah.
and like tell me I can't ask this.
Well,
can't
so we'll
ask
probably have to. There will be some level of screening, obviously, and I told him I would do my best.
but we failed that with the Clintons already,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
They're not coming on here. Oh,
Well,
you
they,
did-
they at least asked, sort of, and went through our past, and we're like, no.
It
Then we're
wasn't
like, well,
Jan.
can we go through your
Let
past?
me tell you something. Bill Clinton would never sit in front of me.
He would have.
No.
Yeah.
It would
No,
never.
Mal, it was gonna happen.
It
Except
was
that
never
one
gonna
article
happen.
from New Zealand or whatever the fuck it was called.
It will never happen.
What one article?
There was an article that talked bad about them. It was one article from a blog in New Zealand, I believe, and they saw it.
Can I pull up the blogs about Bill Clinton?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand you have to vet everyone
Like who
that
the
you
fuck
talk
does
to.
he think he is?
But
He
can-
won't come sit and talk with me.
I got some
It's
wild
not him
blogs.
doing the
I have some
research,
wild
by the
flight
way.
logs about y'all.
Yeah, like, are you kidding me? A blog from New Zealand is what stopped Bill Clinton from coming on here?
So
Yeah.
we're going to have to screen the questions?
Just a couple. I don't know. We talked about Jay-Z, hip hop. Like he's a hip hop head. He's doing hip hop
Yeah.
stuff this week.
Mm.
He was talking about like doing the Breakfast Club, and I was like, what? This shit's
Oh, he's
whack.
on a press run.
But it's not like a press run. It's just like he's the only black face in politics that knows a lot about hip hop.
watch that. He's not the only black
That knows a lot about hip hop.
Okay.
Who, DeSantis?
Yeah. One of the biggest fights probably in the last, I don't know how many years, happened between Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. I made a fatal mistake tweeting out Spence. I thought Spence was going to win I wouldn't have tweeted that had I known
Had you watched the fight?
No, had
you watched
this was before the
Crawford
fight.
ever boxed before?
No. A lot of people had Spence winning this fight though.
I know it wasn't.
Spence was not the underdog in this fight.
No, this was actually what we thought it was going to be an evenly matched fight.
Yeah, this was going to be an even dog fight, a war. I thought this was going to be like a literally go down to the judges, somebody just getting paid off type of a thing.
Yeah.
So I tweeted out Spence about 20 minutes before the fight. And then as soon as I pressed send, Lose Yourself dropped. And I was like, oh shit, there's no way that Errol Spence is winning this fight. Because nobody has ever lost anything before listening to Lose Yourself.
You looked at Spence as Papa Doc in that moment.
That's crazy.
And everything was going to be used against him.
Fuck free.
Yo, listen, man. First of all, congratulations.
This guy's a gangster. His real name is Earl.
Yeah.
Nice.
Congratulations to... But you know, let's take it back a little bit. The real reason why I felt like Errol Spence was going to win this fight, because his first fight after that terrible car accident he was in, if you've seen the video of his car accident, I couldn't even believe he survived that car accident.
Yeah, let alone
his car flipped about 8 times. But his first fight back from that car accident, he looked better than he looked before the car accident.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there's no way that this guy that survived this car accident and then went on to win his first fight after that car accident the way he did, there's no way that Terrence Crawford, nothing can beat this kid. And then Eminem drops Lose Yourself and walks out Terrence Crawford, and nothing was the same after that.
Sick.
So yeah, congratulations to Terrence Crawford on an amazing fight. He is undoubtedly the best fighter in the world right now.
I mean, most of Twitter would say that M would probably curse him though. You thought opposite.
No, you can't listen to Lose Yourself and then lose. It doesn't work like that. Like it doesn't.
Like
that just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But I didn't like. Let's talk about the Eminem thing. So first of all, it's dope that Eminem even showed up because Eminem doesn't show up to shit.
Yeah. And Aftermath is batting 1,000 anytime they bring a fighter out. Now that I think about it,
Probably. I didn't do the math on it.
yeah.
But I didn't like.
Math.
I love the fact that Eminem showed up, right? Because Terrence Crawford he was sitting down with Shakur Stevenson, and Shakur had asked him, you know, who would you want to walk you out to the ring? And he just said, yo, it would be dope to have Eminem. I don't think he's ever done it. He's a GOAT, this, that, and third. So everybody that saw that was like, yo, that would be fire. And then Eminem tweeted like, damn, this is crazy. Like, you're my favorite boxer in the world right now, whatever. Still didn't think that Eminem was going to show up to the fight and actually walk him out.
Do we think M actually typed that on his Twitter account?
Absolutely.
No, I think that was somebody on his team.
Or do you think Mike from Shady typed that for him?
I don't know who typed it, but it definitely wasn't Eminem. But then M shows up. But now,
I feel like Eminem has a flip phone or doesn't have a phone, period.
Look what y'all put.
He has a phone.
I think M like works off like a Gateway 98 email.
Damn.
Like he still has a Hotmail.
That's Netscape.
he has a phone, but he has incoming calls turned off.
For sure. And incoming and outcoming text messages.
Yeah.
And service.
Yeah.
And he still has
And minutes.
generic wallpaper that came.
Yeah.
From his phone.
Yeah.
He probably has a crazy high scoring snake though.
He doesn't have no apps on his phone.
No Siri.
Well, only the apps that come with the phone.
He still has Twitter.
That's how he hears all the podcast shit that's thrown at him.
But yeah, so M comes out and, you know, I'm like, oh, this is fire. Crawford is definitely gonna win now.
I thought it was dope too. I don't want to sound like I'm hating because M gets so much flack now. I was excited when Eminem walked out with him. I thought it was a really cool
I was too. I thought that was dope of him because, again, Eminem doesn't do shit like this.
Good.
But here's my thing.
And as Julian pointed out, definitely hired a stylist once again. Eminem always giving us new looks anytime he pops out of the house.
He's a real,
Is this a
real
new look?
fashion
No,
icon.
it's not a new look.
He's a risk taker.
This is the same thing he wore in the Trump freestyle.
Yeah.
He hasn't changed
Sleeping
that.
this shit too.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
You can see mom's spaghetti still stained on
But
that
when
shirt.
when you reach a certain level, you do wear the same shit because you are bigger than the brands.
Dressed
that
like a
you're wearing.
hardcore train conductor.
This is what he wore for the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah,
It
he
is
wears
the
the same. He has the same aesthetic. He's not gonna. His wardrobe doesn't change.
I mean, he does dress like every older white hip hop head that like
Him and
is
Dave
really
Chappelle.
into EPMD. Like that's how they all. I have older cousins that dress just like that. They love Air Maxes.
But here's my
Love Eric in Paris.
here's my problem with the whole Eminem thing. As soon as the verse starts, it's like he's not even. It's like I'm not rapping. Like I'm not rapping. I'm not performing. because that would be a performance.
Sure.
So do we think that he didn't rap because he would have charged Terrence Crawford and his team
No.
his performance fee for that?
I don't think Eminem does anything for money these days, nor does he need to.
So why
he
did he-
showed up because he wanted to.
So why not rap and walk him into the ring?
Maybe Crawford didn't want that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Like, yeah, maybe he didn't want the whole
Hold on.
all the way.
Hold on. Y'all think Terrence...
He's not Floyd Mayweather that wants to
Hold
wear the
on.
fucking sombrero and have 50
on.
rap I get money all the way into the ring.
Hold on.
That was a
You
fun
mean to
moment.
That was a
tell
great
you mean
moment.
to tell me you think Terrence
Love that
Crawford
moment.
Terrence Crawford is the one that said, "Nah, fam, I don't want you to rap and walk me into
Terrence
the
said,
ring.
cut the mic.
Just come out and say, yo, give it up for the undisputed heavy welterweight champion, Terrence Crawford.
Say the F word.
Terrence motherfucking Crawford."
No, the other one.
You thought that's all Terrence Crawford wanted him to say?
Emma said that other one a lot.
I'm sure Terrence Crawford was appreciative of anything he could get because
But that's my
man.
okay. So that's my point. I think M's team told him or informed Terrence Crawford, like, look, he'll come out, he'll introduce you, but he's not gonna rap and he's not gonna walk you into the ring.
This is Eminem's version of the club walkthrough during the Love and Hip Hop days.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I'll show up, but I'm not performing.
I'm not performing.
Yeah.
Like, and
Just
I,
have
and,
my Ciroc.
and I think it's because they would have charged Terrence Crawford a fee for that.
No, I can't see M. If M is coming outside, he's going to do it because he wants to do it and
Yeah.
fucks with that person. I don't ever see him
So why
charging.
not? Why is he not rapping right here?
Maybe a brand like that was doing a private corporate gig, Eminem would be like, yeah, fucking $4 million for me to come out.
No, don't get it twisted. This is pay-per-view. The purse on this was crazy. The budget was there.
Of course, but
So what I'm saying is, when he's right there walking with Terrence, why not rap?
Because Eminem probably just didn't want to do it. I also think it looks cooler for him to just walk out like he his guy.
Now, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that because I do think it is a cool factor to it. Like sometimes when the artists are rapping and they're walking, it's like they bumping into the security guard. It's like kind of like it looks a little tight on the walking. I get that. But no, when the song started, Eminem was standing away from Terrence. As soon as he said Terrence Crawford's name, he walked to the side like, all right, I'm out. I'm done. My work is done here.
M is also
He's
very
walking with him. That's
socially
true.
awkward human being too.
Yeah, but he's not a performance awkward human being. He knows how to fucking perform. He knows how
Of course
to
he
rap.
does, but
Yeah, so I'm saying that
he has the choice.
I think that was talked about. Like, yo, he's not gonna rap. I think that was 100% like part of the deal. Like, yo, I'll come, I'll announce you, I'll walk behind you, but I'm not rapping.
Yeah.
My thing is, if you're gonna show up for the fighter, for Terrence Crawford, and you don't do that, why not just rap?
Because no one wants to hear that's an awfully hot coffee pot.
If you don't think people don't want to hear "Lose Yourself" performed by
Yeah.
Eminem at a boxing match, you are truly a hater.
Yeah.
No, lose yourself would work. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, that's why he.
Maybe he wanted him to do the Trump freestyle.
That could have been it. Acapella walking out.
It
Need
just
the
was
need
very-
the arena dead quiet too.
Like, look, it's just Terrence. It's
Probably
like
not.
I don't know. I just felt some. I was like, that's a little awkward. He's not rapping. He's just standing there in the tuck. But you know, I mean, it was a good look no matter what. You got Eminem to come out after saying that you would want him to walk you out. You got him to come out. It was just a little awkward for me for M not to rap at all.
And didn't M do the soundtrack to Southpaw? Mad Entendre
Oh,
could have
yeah.
happened on that walkout. They're both Southpaw.
Well, listen, he did his job. He Lose Yourself drop. You know, we know it's impossible to fucking lose anything after hearing Lose Yourself. So, I guess good job to Eminem.
A question to everyone in the room: if you were a professional boxer going into your biggest fight, probably of your career, or at least the most eyes, who do you want to walk you out, and to what song? Dead or alive? They could be dead. This is make believe. It's hypothetical.
If I'm a boxer and I'm walking into the ring,
Get to pick
I got
an
mine.
artist and a song. Well, if you have yours, go ahead.
Rapper?
No, it could be anybody. I would love to walk out with Prince in some pumps. Like both of us have pumps on.
to a fight,
Yeah, and then I switch out of my pumps into my boxer
you would probably lose that fight, but it's okay.
You don't think it'd be intimidating if me and Prince came out in pumps to Purple Rain?
No.
No.
Or what about Diamond and Pearls?
No.
Two of my favorite songs ever. but
What
no.
about Little Red Corvette?
No. No.
Well, no.
No.
No,
I
Not
would
even a little
probably.
Prince is intimidating.
Yeah, in a different way though.
Exactly.
Not in a fighting
I'm
way.
playing mind games at that point.
Not in a fighting way. It's more so like I could lose my girl to this dude with these heels on right now.
Yeah, I'm
But you're going to fight.
Prince and Boy George side by side.
Oh yeah, you're losing that fight. I probably Dead or Alive. Michael Jackson.
Shocker.
Yeah, but what song?
Dirty Diana.
If you
Who's
do-
bad.
Beat it.
Man in the Mirror. Dog.
Gotta do Beat It.
No, not Beat It.
Heal the World.
Butterflies.
Not Heal the World. Heal the World. Walking into the ring to Heal the World. Are you going to punch?
be intimidating
What if
as
the
fuck,
entire
though.
cast of We Are the World came out with it?
Yeah.
Oh no, God, I'm losing that fight too. Michael Jackson.
Man,
And you're not making any money.
Billie Jean.
But that's not a fight song.
Michael
I think
Jackson
that's the
doesn't
point,
have
though.
any fight songs.
Yeah. No,
Beat
Beat
It.
It. Beat It is a fight
He's
song.
very
You're just
peaceful
picking
guy.
an artist and a song
Bad.
you like.
They literally fight in the Thriller video.
It's true.
No, they didn't
As
fight.
Wolverines.
They didn't fight. They danced.
Wolverine.
Zombies danced. Yeah, I would. Michael Jackson, Billie Jean. Billie
Like
Jean.
bad would be better.
Or Rock With You. Because I
That'd
want
be
to
kinda
groove on the
hard.
way to the ring.
That'd be
But yet I can't go out with Prince and some pumps. You want to play
Yeah, but you
rock
put
with
it
me.
on-
I would
Some
have on my
pumps.
sneakers that I'm fighting in. You wear
Yeah.
pumps is absolutely crazy.
But what if I took my pumps off and then Prince laced up my sneakers while I was sitting in the stool?
Yeah, that wouldn't happen.
Yeah, that would be wild.
Prince ain't lacing nobody's
No, that's-
sneakers.
of
That's
course.
definitely not happening.
But Prince would probably like levitate to the ring too. That would be mad intimidating. Prince's feet don't touch the ground.
No, they never did.
Just hovers.
Or
Never
what if
did.
we put a piano in the middle of the ring and like Prince and I come up from under?
Is this a
I've never
fight
seen
or a
anyone do that.
concert? What are you doing?
It could be
The intro is always a concert.
Yeah, Apollo Creed tried that, and he you saw what happened to him. Like, he tried that.
I
With
couldn't be
James
the first
Brown.
boxer to come up from under the ring.
Yeah, Apollo Creed. He tried that, and you saw what happened to him.
Fair.
Wasn't a good night for him.
I would do Kanye Can't Tell Me Nothing.
Okay,
It's a good fight song.
I suppose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
better than Prince.
you probably would get your ass beat too, though.
Probably, yeah. Never fought.
Yeah, probably get your ass beat.
Definitely.
Demaris is walking out definitely to some Boosie or something.
So some Janet.
Oh, some Ice Spice?
It would
Ice Spice would be
actually-
great.
It would actually be Beyonce, Bow Down, or if I can get the entire song, Run This Town.
The entire.
With all three?
Yes.
That has to be a
Get all
slow walk.
three.
You'd have to start from
Yeah.
the parking lot.
Yeah, you gotta like
That's a
you gotta-
charitable 5K at this point.
Yeah, you gotta still be in the locker room. You gotta start from the locker room.
They don't all have to perform their verse, but they just all have to be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. Eddin, we know Bad Bunny. Got you.
No. Kendrick, all right.
I knew, yeah.
Oh, you
Really?
get folded in the first round.
All my life,
Because of
I had
Kendrick,
to
all right?
fight.
We
Nigga.
gonna be all right. Ding, ding, ding. Fucking
He got hit with an all right. It was all right. He hit him with all right. Oh man. Speaking of rights,
That'd be funnier though, like if a white fighter came out to that
We gonna,
we're gonna be all right.
right?
to fight a black fighter.
Yeah,
kinda wild.
I think they would peep that early. Like Kendrick would be like, I don't think I should.
Yeah, I
do
don't know if we should do that.
that. Don't think I should do that.
You don't
They
think
said
like
that,
Tyson Fury for the 5th Deontay Wilder fight should come out with Kendrick?
No,
all right.
please no.
Please don't.
I saw a meme on Twitter after the the Crawford Spence fight. They said that Eminem was it was Leonardo DiCaprio and Django when the two dudes was when the two slaves was fighting in the living room.
Hit them with a hammer.
Yo, the internet is they'll just find a way to turn anything into something bigger than it is, man.
That's incredible.
That was funny though. I did laugh at that meme. So another thing over the weekend, Utopia. Rory, you lost your mind when the album came out.
Did he lose his
I mean, my mind was still there.
I was a little lost. You hit
lost
the
it for a
chat.
little
I was much more concerned about the watermelon invites. At the time.
He hit the chat. He
My
said,
meltdown was way different.
he said, damn, this Travis album is pretty good.
Yeah, it was off my first listen.
How do we feel now?
I still feel that way. I think it's rap album of the year. So far.
Whoa. Damn.
That
really?
rap album of the
So
year?
far, yeah. I think I don't want to like take this time to send shots at Uzi or anything, but I think this did separate the difference between those two artists.
Oh,
Okay, I'm with
I
you
think
on
it's
that.
really
Yeah.
in the light of what people were saying, the commercial rap album of the year was. I
Mhm.
think this shows the drastic difference between those two. And if I was Uzi, I'd feel a little weird hearing those two projects next to each other. But
I'm not mad at that. The album, to me, the album was really good.
Yeah.
I definitely,
worth the wait.
worth the wait, but I definitely
Lives up to
hear,
Astro World too.
for sure. But I definitely hear Kanye's influence a lot more in this project.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we've always known Travis to be a Kanye baby. He would admit it as well. But this one was by far the Kanye blueprint. It was, if Kanye stayed in the Pablo bag and like didn't veer left into Christianity and anti-Semitism. This is where I think production-wise,
Mm-hmm.
it would have went from the Yeezus, Pablo. You would get something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The production is incredible. How the album's put together is incredible. I can't really put this as a fault because I don't look to Travis for content and raps per se.
Mm-hmm.
Travis is for production and vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the production was so good and so Kanye-esque. I just felt like real verses were missing. Like this production's too good for it just to be a vibe. And
Right.
Travis, don't get me wrong, Travis did rap on this, and I applaud him for trying to rap as much as he did on this project. Whereas Astro World, I think, had less rapping.
Mm-hmm.
I give it to Travis. He really did try to rap on this. And he doesn't sound bad doing it. But the way, like on a Kanye album where and I don't even want to say substance per se, like it has to be some deep shit,
Mm-hmm.
but content. Like
Right.
there was so many moments where I was like, it sounds so much like Ye that it needs one of those type of Kanye verses where he's saying something.
That was the one thing I did think was missing from the project was a Kanye verse.
Mm.
Song with Kanye was definitely missing because it felt so much like a Kanye project.
Yeah.
Just everything, the way it was mixed, the lyrics, the production, even the artwork, like everything just kind of felt like a Kanye project. But it's a good album, good listen, good
Yeezus.
features.
Yeezus Pablo meets Blonde. Because I think there is a lot of Frank Ocean influence in this.
You thought Frank was gonna be on the project? That was one of the names you threw out there the day it came out. He was like, "Yo."
It was a hopeful guess because I felt like they had both been through drastically different results, but both been through a lot of concert disarray and critiques
Mm-hmm.
off shows. They both kind of had to disappear. I thought it would make sense for Frank to pop back up on, say, a Travis album at this time.
Mm-hmm.
But I hear Blonde all over this fucking album. I don't know if y'all do, but there's definitely a lot of Blonde references sonically through it too.
I don't know if I hear Blonde, but I'm not mad at that though. I don't know if I hear it, but I think I understand what you're saying.
A lot of the calmer shit, like not the more Yeezus hard type drum
Mhm.
shit, is the synths. Like a lot of that, to me, is the transitions in Blonde.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the calmer records very much feel like Blonde to me, but no, I think it's an incredible project. I'm not the rush to a Travis show, like go out of my way. Of course, if Travis is performing and there's passes, I'm going to say yes because he does a great show.
Mm-hmm.
This I would probably pay to go see. Between Travis's catalog mixed into this project, this live performance is going to be fucking insane.
Yeah.
To the Kanye point real quick, he did have production on 2 songs, Thank God and Telekinesis.
Mm-hmm.
And then I believe there were 7 or 8 songs on the album that interpolated other records of his, most of which were from Yeezus.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, no, you can hear it. As soon as you play the album, you can definitely hear the Kanye on it. But one of the tracks that everybody seemed to be talking about, Meltdown, with Drake. Drake is not letting this Pusha beef go anytime soon.
That's funny.
I mean, like he's full-fledged, you know, like he's letting it know, like, yo, it's still on. I don't fuck with that dude. And I'm not apologizing. I'm not squashing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's lit until I say it ain't.
I mean, it was fun to watch 2 fan bases go at it on the internet about complaining about one side not shutting the fuck up and it not having to do with us. Like, just both sides of all the Drake be like, yeah, well, he's allowed to keep talking about it. And then everyone on the Pusha side, like, he won't shut the fuck up, but then runs and cries when he does interviews about it. Like, it was just so funny to watch that narrative.
Mm-hmm.
Like, outplay itself. Who cares? Like,
No, I mean,
who cares? I think it's funny. I don't
when you
think
say who cares, what do you mean?
Who cares if they continue to talk about each other for the rest of their lives?
I think people care because it was a moment. It was a big moment. And people feel like the fact that, you know, Drake backed out because of whatever influence from whoever, you know, called him and said, listen, like, this is going too far. So then it's like, okay, but when the battle was really on,
Mhm.
you kind of bowed down and backed out of it and said you wasn't going to do it. But then now, you know, you still throwing shots, you still writing verses about this dude. Like, you know, when the battle was on, you didn't want to battle. And now it's like you still coming at this guy. So you can see why people are like, Like, yo, like you still on that? Like I thought it was going too far and you didn't want, you know what I mean? People didn't want it to go where it was headed and all of this. But like if you still on that, then why back out of the battle when it was really on?
To me, I feel like Drake really wants to put out whatever that record was that Jay Prince told him not to put out.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been throwing bait out there to get pushed to do a full response so he can finally tell the world about whatever thing he was trying to expose Pusha T about.
Mm-hmm.
I have no, back knowledge on this. I'm just guessing. The fact that he keeps throwing this shit out after it said he was done and that like he's above all of it. And even on the Scorpion shit, like with the skits of like, I'm just here to get money. I don't care about this rap beef. He wants that record out.
Right.
He still feels a way. He still didn't like the kid exposing thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants Push to go all the way out on that ledge and put out another full record. Not shots on his album, a full record.
I think that's
and
what...
knowing that he probably has something in the tuck that he's been waiting and begging everyone around him to let him release.
I think that's what it really is. I think the fact that kid thing really bothered Drake.
Yeah.
Like Pusha being the one to say that and put that out there. I think that's the one thing that really is still bothering Drake. Like that's almost like, yo, you talked about my kid type of thing.
Yeah.
Like you disrespecting my child. So, when it's that, nobody's ever letting that go. But I'm not mad at it, but I do understand why people are saying like, nah, fam, like you said the beef was going too far. You called the ceasefire or you called the truce, whatever you want to call it. And now we still getting bars. So I see why people on the internet was like, nah, like, don't do that now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's over with. But I like the fact that, he's still throwing. I think Pusha will respond to this. I think we definitely, I think for sure we're going to hear a Pusha response to this. But again, this is hip hop, man. I'm not mad at this. As long as it stay, because it got physical already. But I never wanted to go that route. But as long as we get bars and we get dope beats, then it's all good.
Does Pusha kill two birds with one stone?
Just them both in the same songs, what you saying?
I mean, I think if he were to go out and do a response record to this per se, yeah, there'll probably be one or two Jimmy lines in there as well. But also with the Clips album coming out, why I think they've taken their time is that now Push has to address a lot of other shit when they were damn near done with the Clips album already. Like you can't put that Clips album out, not address any of this, not address any of the Jimmy shit. Like, a lot happened since they finished, quote unquote, that project.
What do you guys think of Travis's line directed at Rocky? He said, we outside with the army, so you need and then he kind of lets the bar go off.
Yeah, and the last bar on the next line is gravy, so we know that that's Navy.
Yeah.
We know that.
It's cool.
Yeah. Man, again, this is hip hop, man. I'm never mad at shit like this. I'm never mad. Like I always welcome, bars being thrown at each other, shit talking, slick talking. Like I'm not mad at that ever.
For Travis, I'm always with, does it sound good on the record? That shot, while if you tried to break it down on Rap Genius, wouldn't be the craziest rap beef bar ever.
Right.
But it sounded great on the record. We knew what he was talking about. That's the way I would like Travis to address shit like that. I don't want Travis to go try to like give me a whole record about Rocky. Like,
nah,
just throw your shot
just
there.
Subtle shots here and there. Like throw that in there. The people know what it is. Like you can blur the word out. But we picked up on it. We got we know how to use context clues and things like that. So I'm never mad at that. I'm never mad at shots being thrown. As long as it's just bars. I don't want to see nobody run into anybody and crews getting into it. Like that shit that's like I said, that's corny. Like we passed that type of shit. Throw shots all day on the record.
What I don't see much people talking about, does Travis Scott need to be brought to homie court?
Elaborate.
You would say Meltdown is Sicko Mode Part 2 to some degree, right? I'm not comparing the two records, but
kind of the same energy.
There's a beat switch after a Drake verse. Same energy. It might be the exact same fucking BPM. But
K-pop.
Travis was in-laws with Kanye at the time when Drake was busting a left in a golf cart to throw Adidas over the fence. Look at the rap beef we had.
Yeah, I love it.
Out like a light. It was a golf cart light.
Yeah. No, I love it though.
You turn the headlights off of your golf cart.
Yeah, absolutely.
Calabasas beef. Kanye expressed how he felt weird about that. And to be honest, even though Kanye was having crazy meltdowns at that time, I felt him.
Meltdown.
Like, our kids are fucking cousins. We're in the crib together every day. Like, I'm not saying we have to be best friends, but you're just gonna have like somebody diss me on your album about like my life. I understood Kanye in that point. Not to say this Pharrell shot is even as close to personal as that Kanye shit was with Drake, but it's a little fucking weird. Like, you allow this guy to continually diss all my friends on songs with me. Like, homie court. There has to be some type of homie court there. Drake now knows anytime he gets on a record with Travis Scott, he could air out all of Travis Scott's friends.
Yeah.
And then Travis is going to master it.
Get it mixed down.
You see the video of Pharrell in the studio listening to for Utopia? And then...
Do we know that was Utopia? The only clip I saw, it was muted. It
was from Utopia's session, but it obviously... I mean, we know that Meltdown record was a last minute.
Yeah, that was last minute.
I'm sure whatever he wasn't nodding his head to getting dissed. Like, obviously but do you think he owed Pharrell like a...
No. I think he owed Kanye when Sicko Mode came out a conversation for sure, because that was drastically different. No, I don't even think Pharrell got mad at that.
Oh, no.
As a hip hop fan, I got fucking mad at it.
At what? Him melting the chains?
That NERD chain is one of the hardest chains of modern music.
I don't think he didn't
actually melt it
that
down.
shit.
I think he was
He's not living his rhymes?
No,
What?
No, not that he's not living his rhymes. I think that he's saying like, I would. Like, nigga, I don't care about that heritage shit. Like, I'll melt that shit down. Like,
he lying.
Well, as a 33-year-old nerd, no pun intended, like, that's like our QB chain.
No, I get it.
That is the classic Neptunes.
I 100%.
You can't, like, when Drake bought that, I thought it was cool because money doesn't mean anything to him. So, you know, if Pharrell doesn't give it to him, just buy it.
Yeah.
Money doesn't matter.
Right.
I would do the same thing if I had the money Drake did and Pharrell was like, yeah, you could buy my chain. That chain is iconic. But you can't melt that down.
Wasn't part of the beef for him and Push It? Drake bought a Clips microphone that they used too, right?
Yeah.
Was that one of the
from
things?
eBay?
He melted that down too?
Well, it's funny when we heard
he definitely melted that. That is gone.
We heard the Drake verse in the studio, like 2 days before it dropped, and when it came up as Meltdown, and one of the producers we were talking to, I thought he was going to talk about melting down that microphone.
Yeah.
And then when it was Pharrell's chains, I was like, well, that wasn't necessary.
You guys,
you didn't need to do that.
Speaking of acquiring more jewelry, he was the proprietor of that Tupac ring that sold for $1.1 million. And then he used it to promote Meltdown on his story.
And I don't want to get too messy and too much more into the Drake shit, because that verse definitely is overshadowing how incredible this Travis.
I was going to say that. I think that's getting lost too. Like that verse.
It's a cool verse. Don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not even close to the biggest highlight on that album for me. The last line, I saw the shit that was going around the timeline, and everyone's focused on the Pharrell diss, but I guess someone did the science on this Kodak beef with another Toronto affiliate of Drake's, where there is actual real beef, and that whole Vogue, if Vogue wasn't suing, I would have been in Paris, alludes to some violence amongst those two crews. Like, that's amongst Kodak Black and Wassa.
Okay.
Don't quote me, because I'm not like too versed in it, but I did see that was running around the timeline.
Oh, yeah,
where this is the real diss is at the end of the verse, not this fucking cupcake NERD chain meltdown shit.
Yeah, I don't know. See, that type of shit I don't pay attention to. I don't shit like that is like, that's real beef. I don't care to know about that.
Also, I'm gonna go ahead and disagree with Drake. If you hire some goons to come to my show and my security washes them, that's a stat to me. That is a stat to me.
Yeah.
If you hire goons to come fuck up my show and my security puts them in the hospital, neither of us fought. So we both don't really get a stat. But both of our hired people, mine were the victor.
No, I get it. But
so I get a stat.
No, listen, that's a fact.
Because if they fucked up Pusha T, if those goons succeeded,
oh yeah, that's a stat.
Drake would run around like it was a stat.
That's a win. But even in that though, even if it was that way, it's only so far that Drake could have ran with that, like.
And we don't know that Drake hired those people. I mean, we can assume.
Yeah, but even if
I don't want to put him in crimes because that would be a crime. But, one could ponder in Toronto that maybe, I don't know, maybe he just has that much love in the six that they did it. They did it off GP.
For the love. Drake didn't even have to call.
They did it on spec.
But you can't, but even if it was that way, even if, let's say Pusha, something happened to him, he got touched. There's only so far that Drake could have ran with that, like, and made it seem like he touched him. Because it's like, until you put hands on somebody, that ain't really a stat for you. Like, you can say, yeah, niggas touched you, but you can't really run that into the ground.
No.
So I understand why Drake would say the same thing, like, yo, yeah, but your bodyguards did that. Like, you didn't touch nobody, so don't try to run.
Performing.
Right. But don't try to run it
They did
into,
their
like,
job.
don't try to run it into your bars like, yeah, you see what happened, like, your goons ran up and got sent to the hospital. Yeah, but don't say it like you put somebody in the hospital. So I understand it, but it goes both ways.
But I would say Push would be the only one that would be allowed to talk about that situation. If I'm in Toronto performing to my fans and you have these people try to sabotage, alleged. Try to sabotage my show, and Push, we know his security isn't always like some hired security team. It's people he's been around for quite some time. And they beat the shit out of the goons you hired. Yeah, that's us.
No, listen.
we taking the dub.
For sure.
I was minding my business, performing, grinding.
100%. You got to take that dub. 100%. But don't run it in like, yo, make it seem like you put somebody in the hospital.
I did though.
Nah, I get it though. So it's a win. You ain't taking that flag from us. Nah, that's a win. Somebody got sent, somebody got hurt.
Yeah.
It's a win. I get what you're saying. But even in that, man, it's like,
it's not a Gucci win, but
no, that's a whole different thing. We don't even talk about that. That was different times. But even in that, man, like I said, I just don't like, just keep it rap, man. I get it. It's personal shit, but keep it rap. I like when dudes just rap. Like, just rap. Whoever's the better rapper, whoever makes the better records, that's who's gonna come out victorious. Like, keep it in the music.
So y'all not wearing Louis V no more?
I never
wore it to begin with.
I'm like accessory Louis V. Like, I got like luggage pieces and belts and shit like that, but I'm not like, you're not gonna see me in t-shirts and jeans.
Yeah, so you team Drake?
What do you mean?
You're with Drake?
Well, no, I'm not against.
So you with Drake?
Yeah, no, I didn't understand what he was asking me. I'm not against wearing Louis V. Like, I don't have no horse in this race, but I never was a big like Louis or Gucci dude anyway. Like, to me, all of that shit is corny anyway. Like, I don't know. I don't really like shit like that.
It's gonna sound very hipstery, but I'm a hipster. The Louis V stuff I like. So much of their stuff is logo printed that it's hard to find pieces that I like because they rarely do like the non-print fucking everywhere stuff. Just their logos. It's a cool logo. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it's not me.
I just look stupid. Maybe it's because my beard matches the brown leather. I just don't look good.
Your beard matches the brown leather. Is that why you don't
the logo? Yeah, I look like the logo.
Okay, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not. I was never really into that type of shit anyway. But I did like that bar though. Like, since V's not around, like, we not even wearing that. Like, that was his real friend. So I like that bar. Like, that bar was hard. But I don't think that Louis V stock is gonna drop anytime soon though. Like,
I doubt it.
I doubt that too. Like, and Pharrell is producing some dope pieces though. Like, some of the stuff I'm seeing, like, he got some dope shit coming out.
Yeah. Demaris, did you feel seen on the Scissorverse on Utopia?
I haven't heard it.
I felt kind of seen.
Did you?
Julian, you felt seen on that Scissorverse.
Can
we pull up some of those lyrics?
Yeah, it's a good verse.
Well, why did you feel seen?
Because I've dated that girl. Not SZA, but that girl.
I was about to say, you dated SZA and didn't tell me?
I'm jealous.
Didn't tell our audience.
I would never tell you.
Right. Wow. I feel like that's...
SZA, your secret's safe with me.
You wouldn't tell me if you dated SZA?
At what point in my life? Like now?
At any point in your life. You wouldn't be like, yo, me and SZA, like, we dated for like a year.
Threw a watermelon party together.
No. I think the only time I've ever accidentally talked about celebrity dating, I told Julian when I was drunk by accident. And I haven't told anyone else about it. So,
really?
But it was like it wasn't a time that I would, it'd be corny if I just brought it up. If you went to go talk to her, then I'd bring it up.
Oh, yeah.
But like, for me to just drop that, it would be weird.
Yeah, yeah, because I would look at you like, okay.
And in Rory's defense.
Like, imagine you listen to Control. I'm like, yo, used to date her.
Track 7. That's your boy. That's all me.
That's my stain right there.
Ew.
In Rory's defense, it was like he didn't just bring it up out of nowhere.
It was in conversation
it was
already.
In context, it was in conversation. It just happened, so
It's fam.
But
here's the verse.
and she is still fam to this day. But no, I did not date SZA. Beautiful girl though. Demaris.
I do feel seen now that I've read it. I was reading it while you guys were discussing the truth.
I'm curious what part.
Which part makes you feel like eyes on you?
I still want to be with you. Trust me, I know that's insane. I'd rather fuck on you than fuck on lames.
See, you know why you corny? Because I just asked you last week who the nigga was that you was all flustered and upset about.
I
And
was
you was
not
like,
flustered and upset about. No, men don't distract me at work.
Oh,
They
my
don't.
God.
No, men do not distract me. If you ever see me annoyed at work, one of y'all annoyed me. Like a boy did not annoy me.
But it wasn't that. It was something that was said,
for like 3
and we was like, "Yo, Demaris, what's his name?" And you was like, it's not a guy. Like it's no. But it had to be. If
But
that's the
there's no
part.
guy. No, but you can identify with stuff like throughout life. It doesn't have to be right now. I don't identify with this right now, but I've definitely been there before. Like I'd rather keep fucking on the familiar demon than deal with what the fuck is out here. For sure. I feel like every girl's
I'd rather fuck on the familiar demon.
I think to some degree, men
do this
that are in their late 20s to 30s start to do that too. I think in your early 20s, we move past the demon that we maybe should not continue to fuck. But like when you get busier and life shifts a little bit where you're not going out every night, yeah, you'll fuck on the girl you probably should not be fucking because it's familiar.
Okay.
Then have to go out and try to meet a new person. Like
Meet
I'd rather deal with this psychotic headache here because we need to fuck, but then go out and try to meet a new person. That sounds awful.
people are
Going out to meet new people sounds awful.
Ugh. It just made my stomach move just thinking about that.
It's fucked up that like people feel like that, like about the dating scene now though. Like
It
that's
has
wild.
gonorrhea piss in it. The dating pool has gonorrhea piss in it.
Like it's
With herpes.
Yeah.
It's crazy that a lot of people feel like that. But you know what? At the same time, I do see people that meet people and get in like really happy, healthy relationships too. Like
Where you see that at?
like people that I know. Like they meet new people and they be like, yo, like our relationship is cool. Like we get along great. Just
Oh, it's 'cause
not
they-
toxic.
They probably hadn't got to know each other yet.
Oh my God.
but
Let
they've been
people
some
be
of the
happy.
Yeah, like
Jesus.
that's what I'm saying.
Yo.
Look, he trying to throw his not happy
Holy
shit.
shit.
Fuck up.
Yeah, like he trying to
Wow.
those his not
Guys,
happy experiences.
I've
with
been
everybody.
blending
He
watermelons
sat
for
on
4
that
days
side.
straight.
Oh, but yeah, that'll do it.
My fingers still smell like watermelon.
You still don't know each other.
I've showered 3 times. I could not get it out of my hands.
Yeah, but I think it's all about. I just think it's the circles and the places that you meet people. I think is very important. I think a lot of people go to the same type of events that they met a toxic individual at, and think they're going to meet somebody that's not like that person in these same spaces.
Move on to their homegirl and think it's gonna be different.
Well, where
Yeah.
do you meet? Where do you meet women, Mal?
Where do I meet women? If I do meet women, it's usually through like a friend now. Like a homegirl of mine to be like, yo, my friend of mine, yo, super cool. Like this is what she does. She's into this. Like
Too much pressure.
been single for like 10 months, that type of thing. Like it's usually through a referral now.
Same.
It's very rare that I go to an event and meet a girl there, get her number, kick it. Like that hasn't happened in I don't know how long.
It'll go hot though.
There's
Well,
too much
that-
pressure on
because of
the
that too.
man's side, I feel like, to co-sign a girl for your friend.
And I got
Way too
PTSD
much
because I think the last time I asked a girl for her number, she was like, what you want with me? I didn't know how to answer that. I was like, whoa, they
pressure.
asking new questions out here. I was like, never been asked. What you mean?
Straight to the point, though.
Yeah, like what I want from you. Like, I was like, I was stuttering this shit. I was like, lunch? I don't know. What the fuck do you say to that? Like,
Rarely do those little IG, TikTok skits about dating make me laugh. I did see one over the weekend of a guy like pretending to be on a date, and he's like, "Oh, so, like what you do for a living?" She's like, "Bitch, I am a job. Why would you ask me that?" Like,
Oh my God.
I'm a job.
where are you from? No, ask me how much my nails cost.
Oh,
ask
yeah,
me
I
how
saw
much
that.
my hair costs. Why you asking me where I'm from? Like, I was just trying to get to know you.
Then the new thing is like, yo, we can get to know each other on the flight to Jamaica. I was like,
Who the hell does that?
Plenty of people.
this is the new thing. I'm
What are
guessing.
these
I don't know.
Plenty of people.
I don't know,
We
bro.
had a caller that called in about taking a girl on a cruise for one of their first dates.
That's
Yeah, but I think they kind of knew each other though, right?
Yeah.
They kind of sort of knew each other though. That wasn't like too new of a thing.
Yeah.
That was their
You're
first
talking
time
about
hanging
two
out.
random people single on a flight and they meet on the plane.
No, like
No,
if
like,
you meet a girl
first
on,
date is going
on
to
social
Jamaica.
media, like the first time y'all hang out is like
Oh.
at the airport on the way to Jamaica, or like meet in Jamaica. Like if she's flying from a different city, like we can meet in Jamaica.
Julian,
like,
you would do that, right?
get to
You
know.
thought my New Year's shit was stupid. That's way worse.
Flying to an island with somebody you don't know, like meeting them there,
That
is
sounds
some
horrible.
of the
That
sounds
scariest
insane.
shit. Like I do not have, like you don't know anything about this person.
What if they feet ugly?
Feet ugly. What if
Feet.
they're crazy? Fuck if they're fuck aesthetically, like mentally. Like what is this person? You don't even know who this person is. Like what if they just like a legit crazy? Like this person is legit crazy. Like now you're in Jamaica, so just because the weather's nice and you're just like, okay, we're supposed to have a great time. Like this person is fucking crazy. I don't know how people jump out there like that. To me, it's just like, nah, I'm just not. I can't.
That's why
do
you
that.
got to live like me, Demaris, and SZA. Just only fuck with people you know.
Listen,
It makes all the sense in the world.
SZA hurt me a little bit on that verse though. We can move on, but she was like, "You fucked on the girl at the party, but she got other dudes in the lobby." Like, that's very hypocritical. Like, let me cheat. I mean, you can cheat back.
You're the
See,
product.
that's the part guys don't like.
No,
We don't like when they cheat back. That shit hurt, don't it?
you know when women like really think they're getting an ill meme or tweet off of like, "Oh, you mad because I pulled a you on you?" Yes, I'm not a good person. Yes, yes, I'm not a good. I thought you were a good person. I'm not a good person. Don't pull a me on me.
We both can't.
Why would you? We both can't do this.
Yeah, we both can't be pieces.
the fucking nerve of you.
Yeah,
We
so
both ain't shit and it's working for me.
And matter of fact, I was always a piece of shit. Now you're going outside of your character to be a piece of shit. You're even worse than me
But SZA's saying all of that.
because you changed your behavior. I've always been a piece of
And
shit.
she's a woman.
Yeah, but
And women, you know, we have to
SZA-
slut shame.
SZA's saying all of that, but that's defense though.
Oh, for sure.
That's defense. Like she's been hurt. She's been done wrong.
I love the line. How can I sleep when you out here catching bodies? I thought she killed that part.
But that's being real, because now she being over like, you out here fucking other girls, and I'm supposed to just be at home, like just sleeping, just.
If she's dating a modern rapper, we don't know if that means fucking girls are literally murdering people
Well, yeah, that could have been a double entendre right there.
on Gang Gang.
That's a good record on the album, though. Shout
Yeah,
out
I
to
like it a lot,
Utopia, great project. Rory has it as rap album of the year so far.
Yep.
I don't know if I'm on that yet, but definitely a good project.
Mainstream. When I say that, I'm talking about mainstream rap album.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Like
I got it.
when it comes to that, the Travises, the Uzis, I'm talking about that world.
Got you. I know. I get it.
Like Ransom has a way better rap album.
yeah, no. I
Chilling,
understand.
I was gonna say I was
I totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Totally understand. Cardi B is in Vegas throwing microphones. Deservedly so.
Crazy too.
The second one I didn't know until y'all just told me she threw her mic at her DJ because I guess her DJ was fucking up
Same.
her set.
I didn't know that there was a repeat offense.
Yeah, I didn't know, but I understood the first one. She walked out on stage again in Vegas, and somebody threw a drink on her, which I don't even understand how anybody's brain would say that that's okay to throw a drink on somebody, let alone.
It's not quite a TikTok
Cardi B.
challenge, but it's getting pretty popular to throw shit at artists.
She was telling
Not a drink.
She a little while ago she was telling her fans to like splash her with water, but the girl did that like way after, and she also threw a drink full of ice. Like there was barely any water; it was almost all ice. So if you get
Wait, back up. Cardi was telling her fans to throw water at her.
Yeah.
splash her, like maybe like 45 seconds
But
before
why?
this, but the moment because she was hot,
Oh.
but the moment had passed.
Oh.
Then this girl throws a cup full of ice on Cardi, and one of the ice cubes very obviously hits Cardi beside her forehead.
All right, but hold on.
Fist.
Now you don't want to throw ice at people. I get that, but hold on. Now, if Cardi said throw water on me 45 seconds before this, and this girl does that, come on. This whole thing is different now. I didn't
And
even
we
know
know-
Cardi said that.
We know Cardi's forehead is made of steel. She took a whole high
That's
heel at
fucking
Anna
hilarious.
Wintour's party
Mm-hmm.
and walked out with a smile on her face.
Mm-hmm.
So I get the reaction though. You might not even know it was ice right away. I get her immediate reaction.
Just a drop.
She maybe should have thought it out more and like
She should have
realized
thought it out
was
more.
Yeah, but if
It doesn't excuse
an
it, though.
initial reaction of you on stage vulnerable without
And you get hurt, like because I think it hurt, and I think like when the moment you get hurt, you automatically like react. And
yeah, but she said throw water on me, right?
yeah, but don't throw
Splash me.
ice
But
at me.
but that's the moment had passed. She had been said that. Like the moment for you to do that had passed.
Okay, but now she's on my side of the stage, so I'm just being a good fan, no?
No.
And you don't throw a cup of ice at somebody. I don't know how common sense doesn't tell you that would hurt.
She should have just
if
not
I'm
even
walking
said
by the fire hydrant and I just know I'm going to get hit with water, but then the frozen version of it hits me, I'm going to be pretty upset.
the frozen version. Let it.
Just because I knew there was water there doesn't mean I was expecting the frozen
if
version.
you have
of it.
ice in your fucking drink, you should not be throwing it. I get
And like,
that.
what if she was drinking like, you know, a really nice whiskey with those big like ice balls?
I can promise you that girl was not drinking any
insane.
whiskey at
The
that
block
event.
cubes.
Yeah. What if she had a 80-year-old Scotch
Not at that
in
event.
Vegas
At the Wynn Hotel.
No,
Threw it at
not at a day part. No, that's definitely
at a
not
day party
at that. No,
at noon?
In 110 degree weather.
fuck no, that was not
In
happening.
a plastic cup.
Wearing-
now, see,
wearing
Demaris,
a
I didn't
velvet
know she
blazer.
said throw water on me because it was hot. It was hot in Vegas like for the past week.
I wish she didn't say
Can we
that,
talk
though.
about Cardi's aim though? Looks like she got a good arm on her.
Oh, for sure.
Look at that.
Like-
That's
Yeah.
good form.
That's what growing up in the Bronx would do to you.
Bronx bomber right there.
Yeah,
I mean, it
that's
looks like she's 2 for 2. Like if she threw that shoe at George Bush, it would have hit him right in the face.
That's hilarious.
And wait, is it because I know sometimes videos make things opposite? Is like, did they bring in the lefty?
Yeah, no, I think she is left.
It was
She
the
switched
left,
it to
yeah.
a left hand. She
I like
switched it to a left hand.
Yeah. Did she also throw the first one left-handed?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Cardi's a lefty.
So she's a lefty.
Nice.
Demaris, why didn't you tell her?
Everything makes sense now.
Was not aware.
That she's a lefty.
The same way everyone does the astrology shit. Like, 'cause she's a Leo. Like,
She's a
lefties, I understand.
Yeah.
We're angry people. We've been suppressed our whole lives. We had to sit with desks that were only righty. Whole world was righty.
Ooh.
So we have a lot of suppressed anger.
I get it. But now that I do know that she said to throw water on me because she was hot, it makes this story a little different. I thought that this girl was just some crazy girl that just thought it was okay to throw
And the
water.
girl's also suing.
I mean-
either her or the girl next to her that got hit is suing.
Oh, that's not gonna.
Well,
Well, did she hit the right girl?
I believe she hit the wrong girl, too. It wasn't even the person that threw the cup.
She hit the girl that hit the cup, that threw the cup, but it bounced and hit somebody else. Like she did a 2-for-1.
Oh, it's and one.
She has to have some type of Ron Artest.
That was
bar
the magic
on the next
bullet?
album. She's definitely young Ron Artest.
Throwing mics.
Ron Artest got busy on the wrong guy.
Oh yeah,
Cleaned him up.
yeah, that was crazy. This could have been prevented though.
How?
I mean, first of all,
Don't throw ice.
She could've-
that one is that. I mean, just because Cardi said splash me doesn't mean necessarily like go crazy. But
Right.
she should have just not said that.
People
General.
throwing things on artists has gotten
Period, yeah.
wild. When I was at MetLife yesterday, they wouldn't let me keep the cap on my water.
No
Oh,
cap.
yeah, but that's
Yeah,
normal.
that's normal,
That's
though.
casual though.
Like they were like, well, yeah. I was like, please, like I'll pay you. I just want my cap. And he was like,
no,
no, they're
a
throwing
weapon.
too many things on artists now.
yeah,
And I was
But they
just
were doing that
they
before.
were been doing.
Yeah,
that.
that's a
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't at Knicks games. You can't keep the caps on your
Yeah,
drink.
See, that's why Drake made it cool. Throw,
Or-
throw your heavies
the
at me.
bars.
We're not really doing the knowledge. This may be Mona Scott's fault. She is Love and Hip Hop alumni, where the first reaction of every single scene,
Is
when they
throw a
went to
drink?
lunch, was throw a drink and then, reply with violence.
Nah, but they were doing that on Basketball Wives first. I think she stole it.
Okay. Well, she passed the torch.
There you go.
Um,
Also, but let's talk about the one with her throwing it at the DJ.
did you feel?
I took that.
Are you
personally.
nervous now?
I took that
If
too.
that's a new trend that
No,
DJs
he was
are going to
fucking
start
up
to
though.
get.
He was like really hitting like you throw the fader down every time like she was singing and it
Who's
was
her
way
DJ?
too long. I don't know.
Just a good question. I've seen her live, but I never
It wasn't her.
went
DJ,
to go
though.
look.
That wasn't like her DJ.
It was just a DJ.
It was
there.
a DJ that was hired for the event.
Cardi is
Ah, so
still
it was
performing
like
with
a-
other DJs?
It could have been a.
There's no
Things
way.
happen. like
No,
this.
hell no.
Now you don't know if she did this day party shit. It's Vegas, so you never know.
Fam.
She may have got an offer that day, like,
Ah.
yo, we'll give you a mil to do
Fam,
the shit
Cardi-
tonight.
I highly doubt that Cardi B is performing anywhere without her regular DJ.
If it wasn't Vegas, I would agree with you. I think she maybe caught this bag later.
Bro, this is Cardi B.
Yeah, he was cutting the song short.
This
Like,
is
All right, maybe he was drunk.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. This-
Maybe it's the
but
same
this
DJ
wasn't-
every time, and he was just fucking up.
This wasn't some random. This couldn't have been some random DJ. I don't think that Cardi's performing with house DJs. Like I don't. I highly
can't
highly
find who
doubt
it
that.
Did DJ Booth reply?
no, that's so
Well,
far.
DJ
no.
Booth is
Nicki
Nicki's
Minaj is
DJ.
I know,
Yeah.
but now he's
Not yet.
another stat.
Like oh, your
I've
DJ,
never seen Nicki hit Booth.
the DJ
Right.
beef.
Oh, so
And
here's,
shout out to Booth.
here's what Cardi was saying. She was asking fans to throw water at her. She said, "Splash my pussy, bitch." And then later on, she said, after she got hit, she said, "I said my pussy, not my face, bitch."
She said that after that girl threw that on.
Yeah,
I still don't think she.
but with what mic?
Flashed.
So Cardi was bending
That's
over,
funny.
twerking,
They got
and they
multiple
were
mics.
throwing water at her, like her pussy, and then the girl threw water directly in her face.
She should have just
Threw
not
a
thrown
cup of ice
anything.
directly in her face.
what is going on at these shows?
That's why you need to come outside more. You missing it.
I think it's actually progress though, because Bang and Smurf used to throw chairs.
Yeah, like that's what I'm used to. I'm used to the chair throwing era. Like now they throwing water on pussy. Okay.
Have you guys heard Offset and Cardi's new song?
I did. I liked it.
Yeah.
It was cool. Cardi, you have to say this year and the end of last, you can give your conspiracies on why, but she's having her run for the features.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to sound blasphemous. She's having her Cole year in that regard. Where
Yo, that's just.
I said
crazy.
Wayne.
I was gonna say Wayne too.
we've talked about that, but those are drastically different because Wayne popped up on 75 features
like,
in one year.
Yeah, we can't like relax.
Cole specifically said he made it his thing for that year to pop up on 7 features
Mm-hmm.
of artists that he liked. And I think that's what Cardi's been doing lately. And she smoked every feature.
Where are we at now? 3, 4,
5.
Something like that.
5? This year?
Glorilla. I'm saying end of last year, end of this.
Last year.
I know I said end of last year too. Glorilla,
Yeah, but we gotta stop. We
Offset,
can't. We gotta.
Lotto.
We gotta keep the Wayne shit away from this though. Like Wayne
That's
did
the whole-
something totally
yeah.
different.
Yeah, it's not.
No, there was definitely 2 more.
It's Point Me To,
Point Me To, so that's another one.
uh,
I think that's kind of
Lotto,
Got Lotto already.
Glorilla, and so 4.
to 4.
She's at 4.
That's cool.
4 features, and we feel like this is her little Wayne year.
Yeah, they're
I
good
did.
features though.
Wayne
I
did
said-
75.
Fine, we could do fucking
And I might be underselling the 75. He might have done like 150 that year.
Yeah, like
whole year, whatever.
I get it.
Point is-
She's going on her feature shit, but no, I do like what she's doing though. She's rapping, she putting out joints. Again, I want her project. I want to hear another Cardi album. That's what I'm waiting on.
Well, no, it's a good record and good for Offset to start out his rollout for his project. Thought it was a good record.
Good video.
Yeah, baby boy shit. I mean, we could get into how problematic that video really could have been, but I'm glad they chose the more positive side of
The
it.
highlights of it.
Quavo or Offset gonna have the better album?
Quavo or Offset? Well, we already got. Well, no, we didn't get a Quavo.
He did like a preview or something.
What was the Quavo record that came and went
Oh, I don't.
sort of recent? We watched it when we were still recording at my crib.
Yeah,
There was a video.
that was hard.
I feel bad that I can't remember the name of it because that song was so fucking
Oh,
good.
the one for Takeoff.
No, that was
No.
just-
It was right after his passing though.
I think that's when it was Justice at the crib when that came out.
Yes,
I think-
Justice was at the crib. I thought that was
Greatness.
I thought that was dope.
No, that's
I don't know. I think they're kind of in different lanes. I think Offset's probably going to chase more of the mainstream Cardi, let's get a bunch of hits thing. Whereas I don't know if Quavo
yeah. It
is
was
going to go that route for this album.
Well, me personally, I think Offset might be the better rapper.
You think?
I think so.
Yes, I agree.
I think he might be the better rapper.
I've always just liked Quavo because he's the most melodic. He's the best mix, I feel like. He's melodic and he can rap when he feels like it.
Yeah.
Whereas Takeoff, rest in peace, was just a great rapper. And Offset, I think, leans more on the rap side than the melodic.
That's what I'm
side.
saying. I think he's a better rapper than Quavo. But as far as song making, I don't know. I do want to hear what an Offset solo project sounds like though. It's just interesting just to hear what they're able to do on their own.
Yeah.
And when they have their own canvas to create their own art and do their own thing and experiment with shit they want to experiment with. Because when you're in a group, you got to kind of like everything has to meet.
And I feel like Quavo did that anyways when he was with Travis Scott, and then he did the Metro shit. Like he still hasn't done his just straight solo shit. I feel like
Yeah.
it's been so collaborative with the other stuff. So.
Mhm.
Did you guys
No.
like Offset's last collaborative? His last solo project?
Not really. I'll be honest. It wasn't really for me.
It was a couple on there, but like I just think the problem is when you in a group like that and then you do once your first solo, I think you still have that group chemistry on you.
You're a whole new artist.
Yeah, so it's like you're still trying to find your footing and still trying to figure out what do I sound like alone.
Yeah.
Um,
And more blasphemy. Like, it's not like we're Wu-Tang where it would be 3 separate verses on a song and RZA would put the whole shit together. Every single Migos song, the 3 of them are complementing every verse of each. Even if they are the lead on a verse, it's all 3 of them
mhm,
at all times. Like, that's why I think the Migos is so dope.
mhm.
So you have to give them more grace and more time as solo acts because they not only were coming from a group, they literally wrote every single song together.
Yeah.
They're together on every verse.
So so your first solo one is gonna
Be weird.
now if it's amazing, then it's like shit. Like this dude is really talented. He's really dope. But it's you kind of give grace. Like all right, that was the first one. You got that out the way. But like now you've had more time to kind of sit and figure out who you are as an artist, as a person, solo. So I want to hear what it sounds like. Just because life has changed a lot for Offset. A lot of things has happened since that album. I think that he's probably going to experiment with a different sound. I know as far as aesthetically, he's kind of like, he's been experimenting a little bit with his look. He's been wearing like some outfits and shit. And it's like, okay, he's trying to find out what he looks like as a solo artist too. Mm. Mm-hmm. So naturally, he's going to try to figure out what he sounds like as a solo artist. So we'll see. But I do think that Offset is a better rapper than Quavo. I think that's my personal opinion.
I know we talked a lot about Drake on this episode, so I will be very brief here. How pissed off do you think Elliott Wilson was that Drake found recording equipment at Starlet's?
He bought recording equipment.
That outside talk.
And Elliott's from Queens, too.
Yeah. I think that was another shot at Elliott.
That was the one that I saw that I don't think everyone else realized.
Yeah, that was
he went to, and Elliott's from Woodside.
Yeah.
He went to Elliott's hood, like, for real.
Yeah, he bought Side Talk TV, Side Talk NYC.
Yep.
To Starlet's.
Is his baby mom really up on the wall?
I'm sure she is. I think she's bartended at Starlet's a few times.
Gotcha. Oh, love Starlet's. But yeah, I was just curious if and congrats to Elliott doing his Patreon thing now, but I know he was furious all weekend watching everyone have fun in that strip club and Drake having a microphone.
You think Elliott showed up to Starlet's to let him in?
That would be crazy.
Not letting Elliott in Starlet's is wild.
Well, Elliott, I will be subscribing to your Patreon to see your response to Starlet's and Drake.
Nice.
He went. You have to go to Toronto now.
Okay.
Elliott has to go to York, Toronto, or where the fuck Drake is from.
The embassy.
To the embassy.
Speaking of which, for the Dogs Them album, you guys showed me a clip that I did not. I missed this weekend. There's a fake dog walking around New York.
Basically, this guy spent around $20,000 to kind of just convert himself into a dog.
Is this Drake's rollout? Because he was in New York. Is Drake inside that dog?
When you put it like
this
that,
is not in New York.
no, this is Japan.
Got you.
This is very
Okay, so it's not Drake. Because if this was in New York, I could be like, this might be Drake.
Well, is this very much like Ace Ventura when he was inside the rhino? Or did this guy like really get surgery? Does he really look like that? Or is he inside the dog?
No, I don't think there's like an actual dog that he used to make this. I think it's all prosthetics and shit.
Look at the real dogs, how they're reacting.
I wouldn't be happy about that. They're like
Wait, he has a girl pushing him around on.
Well, he needs a walker. He's a dog.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Can't just be a leashless dog.
Yeah, that's careless.
It can't be a stray.
Yeah,
Can't be a leashless dog.
So explain this to me, please. And
He's
for the other
mentally
people that
ill.
don't know.
He's mentally not all the way there.
That goes without saying.
Before
Can you give me some
kills
more
him,
background, please?
He said it was a lifelong dream to always become a dog.
He's had mental
Before
illness since
Maul
a child.
kills him, what about that was going to stop Maul?
Well, I'm just saying, let's provide some context. This guy's always wanted to be a dog, just like Drake. He took it a little further.
Okay.
He has a YouTube channel that, highlights his journey.
We've seen Snoop transition before in videos.
He said he hasn't shared his identity yet, like with his friends. This is more just like a hobby. So it's kind of like
this is his hobby.
Wait, he hasn't told his friends yet?
It's like a Peter Parker.
Yo, imagine watching this shit and that's your man.
Yeah, and y'all shitting on it, but then you like right here, like, yo, that's really me.
That's
like,
me.
What? This is fucking insane, man. What is wrong with people?
Yeah, this cost him $14,161, and it took
Okay, but you guys need to further explain. Is he in the suit?
Yes.
Yes, he's in the suit.
Yeah.
In the suit.
So it's just a dog suit that costs 14 fucking grand.
Yeah, and it took 40 days to make.
Because it has like real dog hair.
It's a real collier.
Where's PETA when you need
The
it?
dog's name's Toko.
Yeah,
You don't need Fox News for this. You need PETA.
yeah.
This is mental illness.
A lot of this shit that goes on is mental illness. And again, we just so inclusive and want to give everybody, he has a voice. He can be what he wants. No, that's not okay for people to just do whatever they want to do.
He's either mentally ill or just a great troll. Like if he just finds this
mentally
funny. If he's rich and just finds things funny. Maybe.
But no, this has been his dream since he was a kid.
Remember at the end of Step Brothers when the dad's explaining that he wanted to be a T-Rex his whole life?
Mhm.
You're like, you can't. You can't be a T-Rex.
I get it, man. This is, look at this shit.
So would you guys rather have like a gay son, a whore daughter, or a dog?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
You now have to add this to the mix.
Yeah.
Gay son, whore daughter, or
dog. Or they turn into a pet.
or Baisley.
Or
Yeah.
a kid or a real dog,
Yeah.
like a real life dog.
They turn into
Well, that's
that.
it.
No, they turn into that.
He identifies as a dog.
Like they spend $14,000 plus for this.
I mean, if you have that much expendable money to spend on this suit, your kid's doing well.
But what if he doesn't?
You're like,
might not.
what if he blew through the life savings to do this shit?
That's crazy. And commitment.
Of
No,
course,
it's
it's
just crazy.
a white
Stop
woman.
right there. It's just crazy.
Of course, it's a white woman that would be cool with being his handler.
Yeah, because it's a white
You found
man
a
inside
white
that
woman
suit.
in Japan that's like, yeah.
How do you know it's a white man inside this?
It's definitely a white man
It's
inside
a
that
Japanese man.
I think it is.
He identifies as white.
If Amara ends up doing this shit, I'm gonna look right at Kia and say, "This is what happens when you celebrate half birthdays.
Yeah. 6 months.
You're giving them too much attention. They think everything is okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You can't tell me
you're
that-
celebrating them too much.
Look at that.
This is fucking nuts.
Yeah, how much do you think his appearances cost?
Nobody's paying to see that dude.
All right, well
Plenty of
surprise.
people.
let's add in
Well, yeah, mental illness is running rampant.
Shit, I think we
Demaris, the bear or this dog. Who you fight? Who you fighting first?
The dog fuck out of this dog.
He has expendable thumbs. Like
Yeah, but
the
he's
dog
a
is-
dog, dude. Like he's supposed to be a dog.
I got that dog in me.
I got that dog in me.
It's just a
Gross.
dog fight.
That's crazy.
Said, I got that dog in me.
He locks himself in a kennel.
oh, he's kinky.
No, he's mentally. Y'all giving him all types of
Look at
names.
that,
He's
though.
mentally ill.
Slow ass fucking old dog. So you're not even a dope dog. Like
Yeah, like
I
that's
couldn't
what
even
was
have
saying.
fun playing fetch with you.
Yeah, that dog got arthritis or something.
Yeah,
Y'all making it seem like being a
it's like
dog
a
is that
fucking
easy.
stupid blind dog that you need to put
This
down.
is stupid.
But
Why-
I feel like in Japan, this is the weird shit they do.
Oh,
Like this is
nah,
a very. I feel like there's a very small degree between this person and a school shooter. At least in Japan,
That's
he's
crazy.
not getting a gun and airing out like a fucking square with people.
Yeah.
in Japan they
He's
do
getting
something.
pet in public.
I'd prefer this than this.
Yeah, I prefer this too.
His turning skills is trash.
Turns like an alligator.
He got bad hips.
exactly.
Yeah, he got bad hips. He got stretched.
This is a big commitment.
I could be a better dog than that. I don't like how he's doing it and he's not committing.
I
Like
could
he's
be a better dog.
You all right?
What gives you the confidence?
Why are you challenging?
I could be a better dog.
No, let's hear her out. What gives you the confidence?
what
not. He's like he's ass. Like why are you so like slow?
Like, what are things you would do to be a better
I don't
dog?
feel like he's committing to it. There's no
break the
Like, he's
break
just-
the game film down.
Yeah.
Yeah, his tongue ain't even that long.
yeah. Like he's this shit trash. He looks like a stuffed like if you killed a dog and then stuffed it and then did
Yeah.
a spell to bring it back alive. Like that's what he looks like.
Taxidermy.
Yeah, it's,
There you go. It's taxidermy. Yeah.
he's not an ill dog.
Remember,
This
like
is-
the old
this
Chuck E.
is-
Cheeses, they had like the band.
Yeah.
Like he looks like one of those.
Yeah,
One of
like
the things that was in the
like
band.
Chucky's dog.
Y'all saying that because y'all know, but I bet you if he was walking down the street, you would.
I would not think
I
that
would
was a
not
dog,
think that was
Eddin.
I would think it was like
Eddin, there's no way you would think that's a dog.
If I was across the street and I didn't think about it like that, yeah.
and you
I
saw
I would
it,
think fake robotic
not
dog
the
or some
way-
shit.
exactly.
and you saw it walking like that.
I wouldn't think human.
Look how he
He's
gets
so
it.
trash.
Remember how they used to have
It's walking
You
like,
don't deserve to be a
that
dog.
dog is walking like Phil Jackson. What the fuck
Yo,
is
this guy spent $14,000 and y'all just shitting on him. On this.
Yo,
crazy.
he's walking like Phil on the sidelines. What are we talking about?
Expensive dog.
I'm like, if that's a dog, I need to put it down because his days are numbered. He's
Can-
fucking sick.
Can we see him get out of the suit? Like
No, I don't think.
No, he
He
hides
doesn't
his
get out.
identity.
That costs more.
Yeah,
I have to sign up for his OnlyFans.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
kind of skimmed on
You
the
gotta get his
pause. They
Patreon.
look weak
Is it
as
only
fuck.
pets?
he's gonna do the intro, but not the song.
I feel
This
like
is
his
sick.
friends. He says that he hasn't come out to his friends yet, but I feel like his friends.
I wouldn't either.
I feel like he doesn't have any friends.
He probably does.
I mean, there's that for sure.
You only do this if you don't have any friends.
Well, no, who's
Damn.
filming?
Exactly.
That white girl.
Because you probably have some friends that you don't even know are into some weird kinky shit too, and you
Not
don't know.
this, not this weird though. Not ain't nobody
mean,
spending
you never
14 grand to
know.
dress up like a dog. I have no friend that is spending $14,000 to dress up as a dog. I can promise you.
And let's be honest, judging by his MTV cribs, he doesn't have 14 grand to spare.
Yeah,
What do you mean? What did you?
Look at that dirty elevator he was just waiting for.
Damn. All right.
Screaming.
Could be a
Look like
foster dog.
Maul, do you feel like this is weirder or
he's a rescue. He's definitely a
Could be
rescue.
a rescue.
he's been abused.
Yeah, you gotta cosplay a little bit, you know.
And if you
I'm
pay for him, you're part of the
What
problem.
were you saying? I'm sorry.
I'm saying, do you feel like this is weirder than men paying women to step on them in high heels and burn them with cigarettes?
No. That's weirder.
That's weirder, right?
Yes.
I'm sure you have friends that
Are they?
the thing.
I know a girl that really likes getting burned by cigarettes, and it threw me off.
Well, she probably had an abusive father.
Were you?
No, I haven't done it yet.
Okay.
I told her I would.
You,
though.
I'm sorry. Did you say yet?
He doesn't smoke.
I would do it. Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
You would burn a girl with cigarettes?
Got your permission?
If it was
I'll try
requested,
it.
Yo,
It's not like I'm not gonna get off on it, but like if she has like 20 burn marks on
I'm
her
gonna ask
body.
y'all this one more time. Y'all don't think he
Oh,
would have
the
ran through the Capitol?
for sure.
No, how
Yes.
is it? There's no correlation.
No, I'm
if
asking
someone's into something, I'm not getting any sexual
All right,
pleasure.
I
from
used
it.
to really disagree with him on the Capitol thing. I am starting to understand his theory now.
Very defensive.
He
It's
would
not-
burn-
I'm starting to get it.
his mind tells him because the girl likes it and that's what she wants, then he's down to do it.
Yeah.
Well,
There can be a lot of
try
things
it.
that girls-
I'm not even
It's
saying like
crazy.
in a bedroom. I'm saying like we're just chilling and she's like, I like to get burned by cigarettes. Like, fuck it,
That's
I'll
even
try it.
What if she
That's
was
a
like,
little crazy.
what if
That's
she was like,
crazy.
yo, fuck this dude, because I'm really into it.
What?
That's what are you talking about?
That's funny.
The thing she's
You
into.
said
We've
because
talked
she was
about
into it that you would
peeing on
like
girls
it.
before. That's not like our thing. But if a girl was like, I'm into
Hey,
it,
man,
we've
Yeah, but we
all
also-
agreed. We'd be like, sure, fuck it. Why not?
No, that we did not agree to that.
Yeah.
We said we're too
Rewind the
silly to
tape.
go through it. It couldn't happen because we'd be laughing.
We'd
Couldn't do
laugh, but we would like.
If I was a dog, I would pee on her
mm.
because that's different.
Yo, look at this.
it. Burning a girl with cigarettes is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Her arms were just filled with burn marks.
Yeah, she needs help.
So
That's
that means
sicker to
add
see
to
that
it?
you see the abused girl and we're like, well, she's already abused.
Yeah, but
so
she,
let me abuse her some more.
Believe me, I ran through all the questions I had in that moment of like why and what was going on.
Well, it's a form of.
What about like
self-harm,
an
for
e-cigarette?
sure.
Like, why does it have to be?
An
Why does it
e-cigarette?
have to be a Camel?
It's
What
just
you gonna
like
do?
a
Blow fucking vape on her?
Yeah. Idiot.
You're sick if you burn a girl with a cigarette.
Yeah, don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
I'm not doing it.
All right, I'll report back.
No, don't
report
report. I'm telling you,
Oh,
don't
you
do
know-
it.
Patreon.
When you
No.
think
Okay.
when you
We'll
think
do it on
about it,
Patreon.
it's actually not that weird because a lot of people
Thank you, Demaris.
are into harming. It's the same thing, kind of as like
That's weird.
asphyxiation, erotic asphyxiation.
That's weird.
Yeah,
A
people like
cigarette
getting
burn,
choked
though?
out and shit all
People
the time.
like cutting themselves too. That's
A
weird.
cigarette
That's a
burn?
mental illness,
Yeah.
bro. It's a mental illness.
People
It's okay
like
to say
pain.
it.
but some pain.
Why can't I have my
sex,
boundaries? Yes.
pain-
You could maybe make a connection between a girl that likes to be choked in the bedroom and the cigarette thing. Somewhere I think you could connect it. Far different pillars. But that doesn't mean I have to burn her with cigarette. I'll just stick to choking.
Nice.
Why do I have to burn her?
Burning somebody is just crazy. Like that to me is just like
That's a different threshold.
Okay, but when we were in the sex dungeon, you let that man pour hot wax on you.
I let him.
Well,
I
I-
let who
yeah,
pour hot
when
wax?
did that
I was caught up in the moment.
on Patreon.
Who let a man pour
It's
hot
not on
wax?
Patreon
on?
anymore.
You.
He put it on the back of your hand, the hot wax,
You let him burn-
and
you
the
let him-
fire.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
different. That's for
The-
context.
he
Give
let-
context.
He waxed
Wait, you think what he was doing with that fire thing is the same as burning someone with a Newport
Yeah.
100?
It's a
I'm
fucking.
saying that
No,
it's
it's
on
not
the
the same
same
thing.
Not the same.
sphere.
Not even
It's
close.
on the same thing,
No, it's
but
not.
it's not
It's just
as
warm.
intense.
Are we using
That's
But it
like
has
saying
the
that's
same-
like saying me get a hot stone massage is the same
Yeah.
as Julian putting a Marlboro out of my forehead.
Well, no, that's not at all.
It is.
Hey,
What's the point?
some people
It is.
derive pleasure from pain. That's the point.
I
Whether
agree,
how
but I
much
think a
pain
cigarette
it
is very far.
is dependent.
The-
but
what they
it's
were
still
doing in the
same
dungeon
idea.
wasn't pain related. It was a warm sensation,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
pain.
It was
That's
warm.
like actual pain.
It was just getting warm.
If I
Who's-
take that
who's-
paddle and bend it over your pink ass and hit you
You're
with
ta-
it, that's still pain.
Stay in the context. We're talking about the flame.
Okay, but we're talking about pain and pleasure, period.
Demaris, have you ever been next to a cigarette smoker or maybe your friend smoking a blunt and they accidentally, it's happened to, I'm sure, all of us,
I've touched
where you get
I'm-
burnt by accident by someone.
I've been hit
You
with
think
bacon
that's the
grease.
same as a dude slapping your ass
That happened to me
in the
this
middle of
past
sex?
weekend.
No, obviously it's two different. The pain level is different, but it is still pain.
Also, people have different pain thresholds.
And that's another thing. Something it might not feel as horrible to us. It might not feel as bad to her. People have different.
Yeah, but this the part that y'all not understanding is it's to take a cigarette and burn somebody. It's like that burn is there now. Like it's forever.
Yeah, but her wounds healed pretty well.
Wolverine ass. The fuck?
She
I don't know,
X
It's
Men.
just cream. I don't know.
She's the fucking X Men. What is
She's
she?
built different. I don't know.
She's
She
built
X-Men.
different.
Logan. ass.
Well, all right. Can she walk around then and say, Julian burnt me?
That's
How would you
hilarious.
feel about that?
Yeah, sure.
No context.
There's no
Just
way
Julian
you'd
burnt
be
me.
okay with that.
You're not okay with that.
First,
bro.
she's not. She wouldn't do that.
She's like, yeah, this right here. That's Julian.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
sure. But because she wanted it to happen, I'm not like. It's
Would
not
you
a
sign the
kink of
burn?
mine.
Would you say?
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna like put it in ash.
Nah, you know why you know why I don't believe that? Because you said you was on the same side as me when we were talking about that dude, that porn dude that said he wore a
You'd fuck
KKK outfit and fucked a white mother, her daughter, and somebody else.
Oh, that was all off mic, but yeah, let's go with it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I thought that was absolutely fucking insane.
Yeah, you know we talk about fucking the Grand Wizard?
And yeah,
you know that convo we had?
You know, well before we started recording.
fucking the Grand No, but I'm just saying, because Julian was with me when I was like, hell no, I wouldn't do that.
No,
Like,
he wasn't. Julian said he would do it.
oh, you said you would do it?
Julian said he would do it. Julian said he would put on the fucking cape and fuck that man's wife and his daughter
Oh, nah, hell
while
no.
they were in
You're
blackface.
leaving out a very important.
Oh, he got
What's
paid
the
for
part?
it?
What's the
a
part we're
lot of
leaving out?
money for that
He got,
shit.
he got
I could
$50,000.
get one of these dog suits without
He got
amount of money.
$50,000 to do it.
Yeah.
I could never do that.
He got
50.
paid to have sex with a woman and her daughter.
Yeah, but in
That
that
is it.
costume.
No, he had to wear a cape.
While the father watched, they were in blackface
father
and you were in a Grand Wizard
Yeah,
costume.
and you had to wear the
Yeah, man, throw the
David
hood on,
Duke.
hit him from the back, get that 50K, walk out the room.
Nah,
No.
you are crazy, man. What's
What?
something wrong with you? Nah, bro. You're adding to this whole thing that you're racist.
How does that make me racist?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
We're all wearing
You
cotton
wearing
right
a
now. It's the same
KKK
shit.
costume. Like, what are you talking about?
Nah.
Wait,
What do you mean? Nah, that's what we were talking about.
Wait, Julian doesn't understand that fucking a girl in a KKK outfit while she's in blackface is racist.
Because his mother was.
She's racist. She's in blackface.
You're
But
doing
you're
the
in
fucking.
the KKK outfit.
No, it's a get back.
No, that's not a
That's like saying I went to the Klan rally just for the barbecue.
yeah. Like,
That
I just
Rory,
wanted to see
actually,
what they were
that's really
talking about.
fucked up. That's actually really
No, because
fucked
white
up.
people can't cook. You wouldn't go there for the barbecue.
that's true.
All right.
They also used to burn black people. That's why that's not
Yes.
funny. That's why the barbecue part is
Oh
kinda,
my God.
Yeah.
Yo, Julian, stop, man.
Well, all right. If
Don't burn that girl with no
If people want to get burnt with cigarettes, that's their prerogative. I'm saying I'm not going to do it.
But again, I'm not doing it because it makes me, I'm not getting any pleasure from it. I'm doing it because it's a friend of mine wants me to do it to them.
Hey, just eat her pussy.
No, we're homies.
Just take her to dinner.
There's so much other things you could
Take her to dinner, like, you know what I'm saying?
Compliment her.
Yeah, like, just have some great sex. Like, you don't have to put a cigarette out on her form. You don't have to,
beforehand.
I'm just into trying things.
not the cigarette.
We know.
I get it, understand, but not burning a girl with a cigarette. No, don't do that. But back to Collier, man. Listen, man, check on your friends. You never know what they're investing in.
Fucking hilarious.
They might be spending their life savings on dog outfits.
Yeah.
But like, how does he come out to his friends about that?
You don't.
His friends know.
No, but how? All right.
he doesn't have friends.
At this point, it's not taboo. I know it's difficult for some people to come out as gay or whatever preference it is
coming
to
out
their
as-
friends and family.
Imagine coming out.
But that
as
is a little bit more normal now to sit your family down and be like, hey, just to let you know I'm gay.
Woof.
How do you go about telling your
Flip it.
family that you are in fact a golden retriever?
I think you just bring that. I bring the costume out and just sit in the living room.
You show,
I was gonna say,
show
what about
Lassie
when-
for a while.
When
Yeah.
all your friends come over and
Homeward
there's just an
bound.
empty kennel and you don't have a dog, they're like, why is that here?
There you go.
Like,
So they
just bring
introduce
bring the costume out and say, you know, this is what I've been doing on my days off.
Wonder how long it takes for him to put that on.
But they might think that he's like freaky because I used to follow a guy on Snapchat that kept bitches in a cage. Like that was his
of course
thing.
you did.
Why were
Well,
you?
he's keeping himself in the cage.
Well, hold on.
and I'm weird.
Why were you following
No.
somebody that?
Because it was so crazy that it was
Albert.
kind of like a train wreck. Like you couldn't take your like he used
Train.
to keep women in the cage and he would like feed them like out the dog bowls. It was the craziest shit ever.
That's actually more normal than I think we think it is.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I think that
and
happens a
I'm
lot.
weird.
You are.
No one lit a cigarette.
Both things could be true.
You don't think the woman in the cage getting fed out of a dog bowl will let someone burn a fifth cigarette on her?
I've never
Both pretty
I've
rare.
never put a cigarette out on Baisley.
You put a bitch in the cage before, though?
I mean, babes.
Technically, yes. Technically, you have.
But it only lasted,
I
like, the
think
first
I
night.
think
I
putting a
couldn't do it
girl in a
myself.
dog cage feeding out of a bowl is crazy.
That's
I think
sick.
shit. For sure.
That's some R. Kelly shit.
Yeah, that's some sick shit.
They were adults. They were all fully formed adults. But
All right, well, Demaris, you and I have known each
Physically,
other
yes,
for
mentally.
a very long time. How would you feel if, like, after we recorded today, like, I pulled you aside and was like, I think I'm
Yeah.
labradoodle.
Oh.
Like, I really think I'm a dog. Would you continue to be
the
friends
jokes.
friends with me?
You give me more beagle, but okay.
Because I'm saying now that's where I think I would draw my friend boundary. I don't care how many years we have. If you're a dog, I don't.
I'd rather you just not tell me
Is
that.
dog phobic? Like I don't think I could be friends with somebody that like
was dog.
Just put a dog outfit on every day. And
I feel like if
I'm not walking down the street with you. I'm just,
Oh no, I'm definitely not.
if you want to be a gay man in a thong, I'll support you.
I'm not
And
saying
walk
we
with
would
you
never
down the street. If you're going to be a dog, I don't think I can do it.
If Julian put on a thong and tried to walk with you down, no, you.
Why
Put on a what? A
For
thong?
30 minutes, it'd be hilarious. But
But I mean,
for like the
every
rest
day.
of our lives, like Julian
Yeah,
would be
the chat
producing this
sign.
podcast as,
Thong man.
wearing a thong
Oh, you
right
didn't hear
now.
what she said.
oh, I thought she said a dog. A thong?
Thong.
No, I would not walk down the street with Julian with a thong.
Okay.
Why
I was just
not?
making sure.
So you're thong phobic, dog phobic.
And you're racist.
And I'm racist.
I
And
feel like
cigarette.
if
I'm
one
not
of us
walk-
wanted to change our pronouns to they, Mal would leave.
That's not.
No, he fired us.
Yeah, you would have to
Firing
get out.
us for that?
Not
is
me.
insane.
You would have to get out. But that's not fair, Demaris, because I wouldn't walk down the street with a girl that had a thong on.
Why not? What were you
You
saying?
walk
man?
with women with thongs all the time.
No, it's
Paul
my-
doesn't like attention, so I can
no, it's
see
not that
him.
I don't like attention. Like just a thong.
You mean just a thong? Oh,
Oh,
I'm like, yo, why are you dressed
I
like
thought you
that?
meant like
Have
they
you been to
had.
DR?
They're not walking down the street with just
Yes,
thongs.
they are.
Well,
Are
depends on,
they?
depends on the
They
street.
walking down Collins in thongs.
But that's like
True.
a bathing suit, though. That's
Facts.
different.
What is different?
thong is a
Mesh versus
thong.
lace?
Yeah, but if we're in Miami Beach, like near a beach, like
Versus-
you can kind of
versus
understand.
Broadway.
No,
and
I
New York
st-
City.
I still
versus
never.
fucking Houston. Like,
Manhattan Beach.
yeah.
Man,
Don't, first of all, don't look at me and say Manhattan Beach like that. No, it's a difference. If I'm near a beach,
Turtle
a pool
Bay.
area, then yeah, cool. She has a bathing suit on. But like the streets of Manhattan, just with a thong and some heels, like
I don't even like when people wear flip flops in the
I
street.
just love
Oh,
how progressive
God.
you guys are. That if your friend came out as a dog, you'd still be friends with him.
I would not be friends with somebody that came out
I
as
wouldn't go on walks with them, but like if we still play basketball or something.
How?
with a dog.
Earbud?
Airbud?
Yeah. No, but like not in the costume. I mean, like you gotta take that shit
No,
off.
they're
No, they
that, they're that
identify.
now. That's their thing.
You're not that 24/7.
Yes.
When
Yeah.
someone comes out to you as gay, they are gay. Like they don't like just they're not straight around you and then go be gay.
One's a
Like they would be a
costume,
dog.
Rory. This is a suit that the man has to dress into. You don't dress.
Blue
into
lives
being
matter is
gay.
what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. You can wear costumes when you're gay too.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Rory's like, nah, he's only gay on the weekends. Like what?
No, that's what you're saying. I'm saying this person's a dog now.
Forever.
They're a dog. They don't take the suit off.
He has to go to the bathroom. He takes the suit off.
No,
Yeah, but I
14 fucking grand. He better be able to take a shit out of that thing.
There's a poop shoot.
You don't know that.
What if he? But no, seriously. What if there's like a hole where if he has to pee, he like he puts his fetus through the hole and pees? Can he get arrested for that?
And like human shit and like dog shit is just different.
Who cleans after him?
Human shit is awful.
And does he eat dog food? Because I don't think that sits well with human stomachs.
Probably has a raw diet.
The bottom line is this dude is mentally ill. He has no friends, or else he wouldn't be going down this road.
Coming off the dog guy. Let's start with
What if he left a voicemail?
What would it sound like?
Just mad barks.
This is a bathroom question.
I'm gonna get straight to it. I thought all my life I thought that bidets were like $3,000, but randomly I found out bidets are like $20 on Amazon.
Yeah.
So I got one, and I'm like 5 shits deep,
Okay.
and I gotta say, it's one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. So my question to Mal is getting water sprayed up your ass hip hop?
When you say it like
Yes
that,
Haram!
Getting water sprayed up your ass is not hip hop, but having a bidet and making sure your ass is clean and not having streaks in your drawers is hip hop.
that's the same thing though. A bidet and the
I
Yeah, but
kinda
you
wish
saying-
I wish bidets were hip hop because that word rhymes with so much stuff, and the amount of entendres Rick Ross could come up with bidet.
Oh.
hmm
I wish it was hip hop.
Yeah, no, I mean having a dirty ass is not hip hop.
You need a good bidet
Ah,
for Wingstop.
Yeah, I mean for some rappers it is, but that's
I think
That's a
dirty
nat-
ass is
yeah,
hip hop.
that's nasty.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at a bidet.
Might
I'm not
know
mad at cleaning, never being clean and smelling good. I'm never mad at that.
Bidets can't.
so bidets
All
are
right,
not
do you
hip-hop?
not wash your ass in the shower? Like,
Right.
Yeah, but I mean if you in midday and you take a shit, you don't
No.
have to jump in the shower right after you take a shit.
I'm saying people that look at bidets as not hip hop is weird to me because like you do not wash your ass.
Right.
What's wrong with the
No,
wrong
like,
with that?
having a bidet.
No,
is
but that's
hip-hop.
different. It's
It's
one.
a- yeah,
It's for
it's like-
one
A stream.
falling down on you, running through your crack.
Hey yo.
That's how you wash your ass.
Well, I'm just saying, like that's how the water
You
in
should
the shower.
scrub a little bit.
That's how the water in the shower falls. A bidet is like a direct shot.
Yeah, it's cleaning your ass. After you take a shit, it's cleaning your ass.
So that's
Yeah.
not hip hop?
No, it
No,
is.
having water squirted in your ass, because if somebody just squirts water in your ass, it's
But
like,
that's
whoa, that's
not-
not hip hop. But I'm just saying, I said having a bidet is hip hop.
Okay.
Cleaning your ass.
So having bidet is
that's-
hip hop.
Yeah, that being clean is hip hop.
Having a bidet in like your own house though would be tough. Like,
No,
it's
it's
not.
not. It's actually really simple.
They got the smart toilets now.
No, you don't even have to do all that. It's like there's a
They have like an
little-
attachment.
Yeah.
okay,
Oh, I was.
does it connect to the water source? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I go on YouTube,
That's mad
do
simple.
it myself. I don't have to get
It's
task
like-
So
rabbit.
you have a bidet.
No, but
It's
I've
hot
had
water.
people who said
We should get them for the studio.
We could.
I asked for a regular toilet seat, and y'all said no, we can't do that because you don't know what the people in the building want in their bathroom.
That
Now
sounds
you
like
wanna
something
get a bidet.
Benner would say to you, not
do you
us.
think I
Did
said
Benner say that to
or
you?
he
Because
said
we
that?
would not say that.
Him and Benner.
I relayed what Benner said. I don't give a fuck what seat you want.
Just unscrew it. It's fucking.
That's
it's
what
two
I
screws.
I hate. First of all, I hate the horseshoe toilet seats. I
Yeah, I'm
hate
not-
It
those
is
toilet
nasty.
seats.
They're wide as fuck.
I hate those toilet seats. The first thing I said was, "Yo, can we order new toilet seats?" Him and Benner were standing right there. No, because we don't want to. You know, it's not our bathroom. We don't own. I'm like,
Don't put
"What,
that on me."
toilet seat.
Well, we know Benner doesn't listen to the podcast, so we should get the automatic bidet, like when you, like it just does it on its own, and just have Benner go in there.
Just like even when you're not taking a shit.
yeah.
Like yeah, it's on a
you
timer.
just flush it.
That's crazy.
Once you flush it, just does it.
Well, flushing while you're still sitting down and don't have a bidet is kind of nuts.
That is crazy to me too.
Flushing when you sitting
Flush
down.
when you
is
sit
not-
Yeah,
down
I
is
do not
crazy.
flush when you flush while you're sitting down still.
In my home, yes.
Well,
What?
your home probably doesn't have
Strong
That
water.
like
extra
an
suck?
aggressive.
Where it splashes on your ass.
That extra
Yeah.
suck.
No,
where it
it's-
feels
There's a
like-
lot of toilets that I would be way too scared.
No.
The handle has too much tension on it.
No.
I know there's a lot of water pressure coming out of that.
So y'all don't courtesy flush when y'all take a shit somewhere?
No, fuck yo.
Depends.
Y'all let y'all let it
Y'all,
stew?
yeah, y'all supposed to courtesy flush.
Y'all let it
Depends-
stew?
depends what I'm at.
Oh, y'all. are
But how long
disgusting.
y'all think I'm gonna be on the toilet for?
You courtesy flush at your house by yourself?
Yeah.
No one goes to your house.
He loves himself.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Like, as soon as I drop, if I'm not feeling good, I look at it
You're
just to
the,
make sure. Yeah, you gotta
you're
look
the
at
problem
your
with
shit.
the water epidemic now.
No, you got to look
Flint
at your
doesn't
shit.
have water, and you're just flushing away on every.
That's insane.
Yeah, this is New York.
Because we got the Hudson right there.
Yeah, absolutely. We got
Okay,
water
so
to
we're gonna
spare.
get new toilet seats and bidets.
I don't think we need a bidet. I mean, but you and Julian take massive shits here, so I don't know.
First of all,
Put that on my jacket, man. What is happening this episode?
You take a shit every day.
That is not true. I pee a lot. I drink a lot of water.
How many shits have you taken in the studio?
What do you think? I fucking
Post cocaine.
have a tally?
At least 5.
Sure.
He's
I'm
definitely-
also here. Like
he's
I'm
definitely
here
sat here
7
more than
days a
5
week.
times.
What does that mean? You live 5 blocks away.
I'm here, but like I'm not gonna run home.
Yeah,
to
if
take
I were
shit.
you, I would run home to shit.
No, but I mean, like, if
I
you
just
guys-
live in New Jersey,
If you guys
so-
aren't here, I'm going to shit.
As
I
you
think,
should.
I think
I'm
you
gonna
leave-
prop the door open.
I think you leave your house to come here to shit.
He came here one day to shit and was like, I just can't make it home. I said, you live 5 blocks.
No, that's not true. You twisted it. I was on my way to a date,
Here we
which
go.
was not far from here.
You took a shit and then went on a date.
Well, I wanted some wine too. We had wine here.
Yo, taking a shit and then going to meet up with a
Wait. You weren't here already?
So we
You were walking to the
it was
date
after
and
we-
did
it
a
was-
reroute?
It was after we recorded. I went home.
Okay.
I went home, got ready, but the date was like past here, so I was on my way back down here. And then
So you was home.
I
He
was
rerouted.
I was-
took a shower, got dressed, came back out the house, stopped at the studio to take a shit, and then go on a date.
No, because Demaris was here, and on the way here, I got a text that she was going to be late, so I had like 20 extra minutes to kill. So I was like, "Oh, we have wine at the studio. I'll just hang out with have some wine." I did not. I wasn't like I need to shit. It just happened while I was here.
And you didn't go shower?
Again, no.
You had a shitty ass on a
I
date?
canceled the date anyway.
I was gonna
okay.
ask if you went on the date and beat.
You know what's crazy is that like you could tell that's the thing you do often because I wasn't talking about that time. I was talking about the time you and Rory were coming
He
from
takes
Philly.
shits here. He
I was
loves
talking
shitting
about
in
the time you and
studio.
Rory were coming from Philly and you had to go home and get
Oh,
dressed.
yeah.
And instead of going home and get dressed, you
You came
came
here to
here,
shit first.
took a shit, and then went home and got dressed.
Oh, I had to.
That
go
is a
so
fact.
bad.
That did happen.
He loves
But to be fair, if I'm going home to shower, my toilet is like right next to my shower. Like I want to. Come on, let me.
He comes to the studio.
Wait, but Didn't I
come
drop
here
you
and
off at
shit,
your
so
house?
while I'm eating my fucking
I
hummus
told
and
you,
drinking my
you come here
tea,
to shit.
and I have to smell your asshole.
You come here to shit. I knew it. I fucking knew
Rory
it.
was going to drop me off in my apartment, but traffic was bad. So remember, I jumped out
Oh,
the
yeah,
car.
okay. Yeah, he had to shit so bad, he jumped out of my car and ran to the studio to shit.
That's because you just be eating anything.
That's so not true. I'm a really healthy eater.
How does your stomach just operate like that?
No, people take shits in the middle
bro,
of the day.
it's normal.
You're
Just
supposed to
'cause
take 5
just
shits a
'cause
day.
You eat leaves and
Wait,
fucking
you're supposed to
twigs.
take 5 shits
I saw it
a
in
day?
the movie This Is the End.
Well, that was the end. They had prostate cancer or something. Taking five shits a
is a
day
lot,
is
dude.
crazy.
5 shits a day for 3
technically, you're
summers.
supposed to shit after every meal. Technically,
Technically.
Well, what's a meal? Define a meal.
What do you mean?
I'm like maybe 2.
Yeah, I'll do like 2 a day.
I'll
Maybe.
take 2 a day. I'm not taking 5 shits in a day.
5
5
is
shits.
sick.
I mean, that's happened to me before.
You were sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or,
Didn't
you know.
just have the runs talking about me?
Yeah,
Wow.
I did.
Yeah, you almost didn't make it to recording.
I was fucked up that morning. I got up at 6:30. My stomach was on fire.
I will say during the Henny Palooza days, not the Douce ones. That's, I think, the difference between those two cognacs. It's getting up there.
Yeah.
It was a little over 2.
Ugh.
A hangover shit?
One
You
with
With
drink-
Hennessy?
Ugh, that's the worst.
Ooh. I do not see. That's why that was one of the reasons why I stopped drinking. I can't. I just that feeling of having the shit in your head is just. Oh,
Yeah,
no, I
Henny,
can't
Henny
do that.
shits weren't it.
That ain't it.
But,
Yeah, but having a bidet is.
Oh, what was
hip-hop
his
to your
question?
ass. He said it's getting water squirted in your ass hip hop.
I
So,
actually
no,
have-
that's not hip hop.
Speaking of which, I do have an issue with Yomi with our vlog coming out.
Okay.
Oh.
Yomi just is,
Yep.
I'm never on camera, and you can even tell in the vlog. Never am I part of behind the scenes until I have to come out of the bathroom when I had too much gas.
Oh, that's when Yomi got you.
Rory went. In the
Yomi
bath-
had the lens right in my face coming out the bathroom.
Rory went in the bathroom and farted, and then came out, and the camera was on him.
Yo, it was a
I respect
crazy
that.
fart.
I respect you going in the
Nah,
bathroom.
he
Because
left
I
the door
thought,
He left the door open.
I respect.
Nah, he
no, I've shit in the studio before, but I'm saying I thought I had to shit at that time. But I went, went in there, it was just
Just get
gas.
false alarm.
Got it.
Yeah.
He came out the bathroom and like the camera was
You know when
right
you
on.
fart in the bowl and it like hits the reverb? Like
Oh, yeah, no, it echoed. It was,
echoed.
Yeah.
It came out while it was still echoing.
Oh, okay.
the bathroom has good acoustics. What can I say?
So everyone here is taking the shit in the studio.
You
Yes.
have. Don't act like you've
I've never
had.
taken the shit in the studio.
You had a young lady come here and do it, though.
No, she did not.
Yo,
Yeah,
stop.
she
That was
BMC'd it.
That was the fucking sewer that smells like sewer, nigga. That was not. She would not do that.
It hasn't happened since, though.
Because Julian poured bleach down the drain the other day.
That was
He
like
did.
last week I poured
Yeah.
bleach on it.
And it smelled like shit before that.
Women shit, it's okay.
She would not.
Some of
do
the baddest bitches have dropped the craziest heat.
that. Trust me, she would
So
not. take a
everyone's
shit
shit here
She
except
wouldn't
for
even
you.
get comfortable enough to take a shit in there.
Yomi said she hasn't shit here.
Yomi hasn't. Damn.
Demaris, you shit here before
What gave you that idea? Like fuck, you just
because we heard it one day.
you didn't. You never heard me shit in
I
here.
don't think I was here.
You've
You
never
was
heard
here?
me shit in here.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't.
Oh, you be waiting till everybody's leave.
The only time I've went to the bathroom here, everybody was gone. I'll go in there and scroll on TikTok, but I've never shit in here.
That's weird.
You could
Why would
scroll
you
on TikTok
choose
on the
to do
couch
that?
right here.
Yeah, we have like 4 couches.
It's just no one's in there with me, and it's
If
just
you-
like relaxing.
But no one's here.
Well, who's usually in the bathroom when you're shitting?
No, but when I'm in the bathroom, no one's.
You want Yomi to go with you?
You know what?
Get in formation.
Sick.
Yo, y'all are crazy for taking shits in the studio.
What's our next voicemail?
I
don't know how we got on a shit
sanitize-
right here.
I sanitize the toilet soap before I sit down.
Got to. Got the Clorox wipes in there and everything.
I hover.
You
How the
squat?
fuck you
No,
don't?
no way.
No, he's
No
lying.
way you don't
He
squat.
comes here to take a shit. He gets comfortable here.
I do
Yeah.
a wall sit.
No, you don't.
No.
You're lying. You put your ass on that.
I plank.
And you
up.
probably
He brought the squatty potty
he
here.
leans his back against the back of the toilet.
Yeah, he
God.
sits on that horseshoe and
Take
then
my
goes
shirt off?
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You take
Yo, leaning your back on the back of the toilet is fucking nuts.
We should get.
who sits all the way back on
Holy
the toilet?
shit. Yo, leaning back while you shit.
Yo, sitting all the way back on the toilet like you getting a haircut is
That's
fucking
so-
crazy. Yo, Julian,
Imagine taking a shit like this. Like you just chilling.
Why, yo, Julian be sitting back like he getting a haircut. Like, yo, what is wrong with you, man? Sit up.
Get a Brookstone massage chair.
Julian's the type to get butt ass in a public bathroom.
100%.
Socks off, everything.
Everything.
You-
He hangs his jeans over the stall. Like they be like, yo, who in there?
Just Lululemon's hanging over the fucking stall.
Yo, Julian, you got to stop taking shits in the studio. All right, man. Next voicemail.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sure.
But we're getting a bidet.
100%.
Hey y'all, my name is Olivia and I'm from DC. I've been meaning to ask y'all this question. It's kind of funny because Maul kind of sparked it in the last pod.
Good job, Maul.
So basically, I was dating this guy, and he introduced me to his favorite podcast, and then we fell out. And I wanted to be petty. So I can't get Drake. Like, that's kind of far-fetched, but I can get his favorite podcaster. So I was making sure that I looked good in my IG story. When I followed this man, obviously he followed me back. Then we've been talking, we've been meeting up, we've been going on dates, and shit's kind of getting kind of serious. So he's been asking me, like, oh, like, how did you even find me? Like, you don't know the podcast. Like, how did you... Because it's a nigga podcast, really. Huh? And I'm like, well, it was on my Explore page. He doesn't believe it because my Explore page is lashes, bundles, and puppies.
Same.
And I really just don't know what to tell this man because that's kind of corny, being a fan, and then that's why I'm with this man. But it's even cornier that I was low-key plotting to hurt another nigga's feelings.
Y'all the worst.
So I just don't know what to say. And I really like him, and he really likes me, and like, I don't know what to do.
What's her name again?
Girl, keep lying. Keep
Olivia?
lying.
What's her name again?
Olivia.
Olivia from DC. You're the fucking worst. I mean that respectfully.
So she's dating a podcaster that her ex-boyfriend put her onto?
Yeah, just
her ex-boyfriend liked this podcast. They split up. And out of spite, she went to go find this dude to spite fuck him. Yeah. And then ended up liking the dude. And now is lying to the new dude on how she found out about him because it was the ex-boyfriend. And the only reason she hit the new guy up that she likes is because she wanted to spite him.
It was a spite.
Also, option number one was Drake, and then it was this podcast.
I'd rather you fuck my favorite artist than like fuck my favorite podcaster. Like, the podcasters are part of my day-to-day. Like,
so is that artist? No?
Yeah.
Nah. People listen to their favorite podcast. Like, that's a part of their day. Like, they wake up, there's a routine.
You listen to your favorite artist too.
Yeah, but you switch up artists. You don't switch up your podcast.
Podcast is more intimate.
Yeah, you guys have the same inside jokes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
A lot of the same lingo. You know how many people steal Maul in your lingo? Like,
yeah.
Maul's lingo. You got that dog in you, sis. I like that. But don't talk
That's
that.
sick, though. That's a sickness where that's going to continue on if she doesn't address it and come clean.
Nah, just lie.
Yeah, it was really gonna be gangster if she's like, yeah, you know, I was just trying to spite fuck and da 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 da.
That's content.
And if homie hit her with, nah, he told me.
It's like,
they don't know each other. He's a
You don't know that?
What's the podcast?
Are y'all on her side or no? She called asking for advice. And y'all
No, I'm not on her side. I think she's an awful human being.
Terrible person.
But she called. First of all, she's a fan of you guys' podcast. She called asking
We have
you
terrible
for
people.
advice.
I'm like Doja Cat. I think a lot of our fans are awful human beings.
Yeah.
They represent us.
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all gonna give her advice or no?
What's
I want her to call back. First of all, I want her to
what's the pod?
Yeah, I gotta know.
Yeah, tell us what the pod is first.
What's the pod?
And is it Maul that you're talking about?
Are your Leisure Boys married?
See, now you started putting.
Yeah, see, she's trying to.
I was just.
Did DJ Envy send you here?
Wow.
I think so. DJ Envious. Rick Ross.
Is it messy that I am really curious what the podcast is?
Kind of.
No, that's not nasty.
No, you're a podcaster.
Yeah, I get it.
Damn, what is you?
I can assure you it's not me.
Oh,
right.
All right.
I'm more than positive.
Well, give us a call back so we can kind of get more details. We want to know what the podcast is. Damn, I don't want that to get out there.
Well,
But we'll play it again on Patreon.
I'm gonna give her like hindsight advice. She should have never leaded with even really knowing the pod like that.
Yeah.
She should have been like, oh, explore, like I saw a clip, I thought it was funny, so I followed you.
It's too late.
And then deaded it right there. Like she's just a bad liar to begin with.
Yeah. Fuck her.
She's adding too much like factors into this.
That voicemail is also from like a couple months ago. I'm trying to play older ones, so who's to say? Who knows if they're even still dating?
Ooh, let's find out.
Curious.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so you definitely got to give us a call back. Let us know if you're still dating, if you told him, and how that whole thing went.
I would be crushed if I was the ex. By the way, I'm so sensitive that I feel a way like if you go to a restaurant I put you on to, let alone fucked the dude that I.
You think the ex knows?
Well, that did kind of happen to me, which I've talked about on this podcast. Not a podcaster.
Yeah.
The ex gotta know, because what's the point if the ex doesn't know? What's the point of get back if the get back never knows?
I was gonna say if she's seriously dating that podcaster, then they probably posted together, which that would set it off.
Nah,
no.
Podcasters, we moving sound.
Yeah, we
For
kinda
sure.
quiet. We that quiet.
My mom
Boy
says-
right there.
Mom says the blueprint.
That's my boy.
Yeah,
We got one more.
Let's do one more.
last one.
Why do women get a pass for having a bad attitude just because they forgot to eat? I'm not understanding why it's such a hard concept for women to understand that eating daily is kind of like a real thing, like something that has to happen. So yeah, if you guys experience that, and side note one, why don't girls get up to pee when they need to pee? I'm dealing with a lot of women that just like holding their piss sometimes.
Okay.
So yeah, if you guys can, elaborate on those two, maybe get some answers. Demaris, please. But yeah.
Yeah, Demaris.
Because they're dealing with a guy that has a Boost mobile phone in
Dead ass,
2023.
bro.
Yeah,
Fix
what
that
the fuck
microphone.
was he? You couldn't get us a better voicemail than that?
The fuck?
I mean, it's a good question. I want.
He's not
Kind of
wrong,
directed to his question. I've been looked at as very pessimistic when I bring up I've never understood the "did you eat today" and how romantic that is. Because I kind of feel him. I don't ask women I'm talking to if they ate today,
Ask my dog.
and I know that that's a red flag. But I'm like, yeah, if you're an adult, do I need to?
That's a red
Wait,
flag.
that's a thing.
You don't ask your girl if she ate.
She's an adult.
Well, that's different.
Not yet. Like since pregnancy to now, yeah, drastically different. But before, like, you're an adult. I may ask, what did you eat?
right.
Okay.
But I never saw the romance. And I like to think of myself as kind of romantic sometimes. I just don't see the romance in.
So how she just laughed at you?
Yeah, and I'm ignoring her.
I'll take that person.
I'm not the only one that laughed. Okay.
Yo, you laughing too?
Oh shit.
Oh,
wow.
crazy.
Wow.
I'm like, why is everybody
She's
looking
still
at me?
laughing.
Yeah,
Said,
double
I
homicide.
heard your gas in the bathroom. You're not that romantic.
She didn't laugh. She's still laughing.
I just didn't see the romance in being like, did you eat today? Like, you're 27.
It's not always about romance. A lot of women just really do forget to eat. Like they just do. Me personally, I'm greedy. So the only time I forget to eat is if I'm busy. Like if I'm busy, I'll forget to eat. But just if I'm chilling, I'm gonna eat. But a lot of girls, they don't eat and they don't pee. You have to remind them.
That's
Reminding
is
someone
that
to
not
pee.
insane?
Fuck, that is
You have to remind a girl to pee.
I could see if a person's busy and they don't eat, and a nice reminder like, "Hey, I know
Yeah,
you're
that's-
busy
that's
today. Make
normal
sure
shit.
you have some snacks so you can keep moving." But to be like, "Hey, just make sure you pee today."
go to the bathroom.
Yeah, like your body. That's something that your body will remind you. Like you don't need to.
Not when they're
remind
busy, Mo.
you. Who?
Women.
No.
Not even just busy. A lot of girls just hate getting up to pee.
That's ridiculous.
Like when you sleep.
Women get a lot of kidney infections from that.
Yeah.
Like when you sleeping.
Like when they just woke up and they know, like, when you just woke up, you're supposed to go straight to the bathroom.
Yeah.
A lot of women will sit there and just not go pee. I am one of those women.
Baby feeling too comfortable to get up.
Why?
That's very.
Yeah. I've gotten better at it because my best friend actually died from a kidney infection and it ruined her kidneys. But yes, it was a thing.
What?
I had to acknowledge that.
Wow, that's scary.
Dark way to answer that question. No?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also, Rory, don't act like you don't forget to eat sometimes. So like that's why you're 27. You forget to eat mad times. There's been times where I've had to remind you to eat.
I agree, but I didn't think of it as romantic.
Yeah.
She was right. Oh, you're right.
But if the person that you love, which she does, she reminds you to eat. You don't think that that's a way of her showing you love?
if she brings me food, that's different.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't say like, did you eat and then not.
Yeah, you didn't even have
is
anything to give
is
me?
this a question and then resolve, or are you just proposing something that I obviously
Well,
didn't do?
sometimes it's just a reminder.
And now you just reminded me I'm hungry.
But now I gotta go eat now because now I'm thinking about food. But if you're like, hey, did you eat? Here's a salad. Nice.
But
Yeah.
I'm more so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a good way.
Like she just pulled a salad out of her pocket.
I'd be like,
already
dope, thank
tossed.
you.
Like yo, here, like
But Demaris,
fuck did you get that from?
you're speaking to like different scenarios than I am. I'm talking about like the memes where it's like he didn't ask me if I ate today. It's red flag. Can't be like that to me is crazy rather than someone like you're in a real long-term relationship with and you say to them before you leave the house, hey, I have to do this, and this, and they know you're super busy. So they'll shoot you a text, say, hey, reminder, get a fucking turkey sandwich, idiot. That to me is way more romantic than when you first start dating someone and they're at their job and you're like, did you eat today? Like, yeah, I'm an adult.
Yeah.
That was actually a whole argument on Twitter. This guy, he asked this girl, like, did you eat today? And she said no. And he was like, damn. And she was,
I
and
think that would
like
be a normal.
everybody was eating her up because she was like, okay, so he's like, I'm done with him.
I'm sure
And
most
they
women were like, why didn't you offer to send her Uber Eats?
Exactly.
Well, don't ask me if I ate. If we're just getting to know each other or whatever, don't ask me. Why are you asking me if I ate if you're not going to feed me?
So
That's
we
a very
agree.
stupid question.
Because I think it's a dumb fucking question.
Yeah, for sure. But
So
if you're gonna
Sometimes people just don't know what to ask.
remedy that,
that's also
like
the
they're
thing
trying
too.
to have a conversation.
Bad
and
conversation.
You just ask people stuff, and you don't think about like, okay, but what if she didn't eat? Then how are you going?
Because then you're bearing the responsibility of like, now I got.
But not necessarily. Even if you're not bearing responsibility, it's like, what difference does it make if I ate or I
not.
didn't?
Yeah. What the fuck does that
It's
do
like-
with you?
It's like, no, I didn't eat. Now what? Like, are you going to like feed me? Like, are you popping up in 10 minutes with a meal? Like, I'm gonna eat eventually. I just haven't eaten yet. Like, it's okay. Like, you don't have to ask. I mean, but if it's like your girlfriend, then it's like you didn't eat. Like, you want something? I'm about to pick something up.
Yeah.
And when it brings something, like then it's something like like that. But if it's just a girl, you just kicking it with, you shouldn't ask her that.
That's what I'm speaking to, the dating phase of that
Yeah.
question. But now that I know of what Demaris just brought up about women laying in bed, and apparently this gentleman knows as well, I'm going to switch up the good morning, beautiful text messages to, hey,
Yo, go piss.
hey, bitch, get up and piss.
Yeah.
Take your morning.
Did you pee
shit.
today?
Did you piss today?
You pissed
Yeah.
today?
Did you pee today? You sure? Kidneys good?
That pee thing's crazy. I pee a lot.
We know.
You drink a lot of coffee too, though.
I like about a cup or two a day, but I drink about like 3 or 4 of these a day too.
That has to do with the shit too, right? Isn't coffee? I
Oh,
don't drink coffees.
Yeah, the
Coffee's
coffee
a
definitely
diuretic.
goes through.
Well, that's why I think I shit in the studio is because
Okay, so no more coffee at the studio.
well, they say the doctors say you're not supposed to have coffee within like the first hour or two when you wake up. You need to let your body
Yeah, you have to
naturally
let it.
like
Dr. Huberman.
get its shit together. On the scientific term,
Who's it? That Dr. Umar, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
In his,
Who was just with Shorty? You saw the
He's
picture?
with Suki.
Oh, they did link up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Big links.
Huge.
So by the time I get to the studio, that's when I'll have my coffee, and then like 20 minutes after that,
If I hate the taste of coffee, what should I drink?
try matcha.
Tea.
No, I drink tea all the time.
Chai tea.
I can make you
But
a
what,
matcha
like
latte.
in the coffee world?
Oh, black tea.
Matcha latte.
Or matcha, yeah.
A chai tea latte or a matcha latte. I
Okay.
like chai
What does that
matcha
taste like?
lattes.
What does chai taste like?
Chai.
I'll
is
make
tea.
you a matcha.
It's
I'll
like
bring
a
my
tea, but
stuff.
it's like.
But it's coffee though, right?
Have you ever had a
No.
London fog? Have you ever had like Earl Grey?
I mean,
or, like,
London was very foggy.
Oh my
English
God.
breakfast tea.
Not the weather.
Like you ever had English breakfast tea with milk?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Okay.
It's similar.
It's good.
But
It's
it is a
it's-
coffee bean, right?
No.
No, it's a tea. It's a spice.
Tea.
Oh, well, I drink tea.
Okay, well, this is a different.
Like you want to try coffees? Where you're trying to get
I
at?
want to. I need some type of caffeine that's not
Huh?
not Celsius.
Black tea?
Edit.
Yeah, that's what chai is. Yeah, it's black tea with spices.
I'll bring you.
All right. I'll try that
I'll
then.
bring my little matcha station, and I'll make
You have a-
everybody.
My pops tried to make me an espresso because he's a low espresso.
here we
I didn't hear
go.
what he said.
Here we go.
You didn't hear him say, "I'm gonna bring you my matcha station."
The whole station.
I want to fight this dude. I swear to God, I want to be your first
whole
fight. Can we
station.
fight?
I want to be your
Yo,
first
saying I want to be your
fight.
first fight.
That's not romantic.
Yeah, I want to pop your cherry
Why
for
do you
real.
have a matcha station? Like, what the fuck is
I
that?
the barista in at home.
Oh my God!
After the salmon.
Nah, it's pre-sand. This is morning routine.
Do you make women matcha lattes in the morning after?
Of course he
Hell
does.
yeah,
Fuck
you
them.
do. What you
Everything
mean?
that Julian has in his house
It's for me.
is an entrapment for a woman that
It's
comes
for
over.
me.
It's like
No,
a
it's
fucking
off. It's off for Julian.
It's literally for
And
me.
it's probably all for
It's
Julian.
off for
Look,
Julian.
if I
a matcha station is
Yes.
definitely for a girl to be like,
Look
you
at
have
him.
a matcha station? Can I have one? Because that's
Nah.
gonna get her to stay a little longer.
You got to know Julian. You know Julian better than that. Julian likes shit like that.
I like shit like that.
Yeah, you like shit like that.
You know, there's a word for you, but we can't use it no more.
Yeah,
What is it?
Democrat.
Oh, okay.
eclectic,
Eclectic.
You think you're eclectic?
Renaissance.
I think you're a but it's okay. All right.
I was going to say vinyl collector, but if you want to go with that, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna just put it out there. You're big like
All right.
if we can use that word, oh man. Eddie, can we leave one of them?
No.
It has nothing to do with
We can put a beep.
sexuality though.
Beep to make you
Bleep-
feel. Now you're
bleep is
explaining
fine.
it worse.
So many of my favorite podcasts say it freely, and it doesn't matter.
We are-
I don't
we're-
need to.
It's
Because-
back. I feel like it's back, but we don't know.
No. You, all right.
Well, relax.
Some of your favorite podcasts,
What
we can
if
keep
I-
all this. Some of your favorite podcasts are in the comedy world. That word is accepted in the comedy world.
We're funny.
We are not in that world.
We're funny. Is hilarious.
what if
The-
I? What if
Our
I
shit is
identify as
in
that?
the cancel, like timeline, hate everything demo.
Oh,
We don't have the luxury of the
We
comedy
don't.
podcast
We
world
don't.
where they can
We
say
don't.
things.
You don't.
A timeline is waiting for us to say
Yeah.
something wrong.
They're waiting for.
We don't have that demo, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, so the part where I'm in a KKK hoodie.
That sounds like
blowing
your
out
fault.
The white woman in blackface. That's cool. That's
Well, that's
kosher.
it. That's an IG clip.
Yeah,
But-
And they already think you're racist, so it's okay. It's all right. They already think you're racist.
This guy
Um,
also asked why women are allowed to have attitudes because they haven't eaten. Do you guys pay women any attention with that?
depends.
Attitudes.
I just
Women,
shove a sandwich in their mouth.
women are
All right.
allowed to have attitudes because they're women. If you don't like women having attitudes, go date men. But then men have attitudes.
Here we go.
Can you-
That's
can
what
you
I was
say that?
waiting for.
Is she
Here-
allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Yes, and here's the thing. I believe in double standards, so I have to be all the way with double standards and accept that women are allowed to have attitudes and men are not. Because I believe in other double standards.
But men
So I
have-
have to be consistent with my
What
double
she
What she,
standards.
Allowed to have
said, what she
attitude?
said is basically what I just called Julian. That's the same thing.
Yeah.
Worded differently.
Kind
It's,
of.
she's a cunt.
I just
That's the
he just, he just called me a cunt.
well, that's the
just
woman
did.
version of the word we can't say.
Yeah.
No, cunt and the F-bomb are not the same.
But
They're
yeah.
similar if you're describing a certain man's behavior and a woman's
Am I
behavior.
supposed to also bleep?
Because it's
cunt
not has
right
anything to do with your sexual orientation.
Right there.
All right.
You're
'cause
being
I'll
fucking
call
annoying.
I'll call myself a cunt. He's not being annoying. He's being a pansy. That's different.
Same word. It's more socially accepted, but same word.
I like pansy.
Yeah, I love
pansy. Is funny.
Oh, I love pansy.
This isn't gonna help
Slight
my case,
left
but
hit with the
I
right.
get hangry occasionally.
Yeah, no, Julian actually gets hangry.
That help make
The
it-
fact
hilarious.
that you said hangry, you're a
Like,
Can we keep this one? Can we keep that one at
Are
least?
you kidding me? He called himself hangry.
Not now, not currently. I ate,
he,
but at times I can get
he definitely gets hangry.
I definitely get hangry. You've seen me. Hangry.
Rory
never seen
does
you
too.
hangry. Don't ever say-
See,
I don't
no,
get
y'all not gonna
hangry.
do this to
Rory definitely
Julian.
gets
Y'all not gonna
When?
do this to Julian.
Thank you.
Do I eat or do I get hangry? Like, pick
What?
one.
You definitely get hangry.
When am I
Rory
hangry?
gets hangry.
When?
Yes, you do.
When has Rory been hangry? I
On
don't think I've
tour.
ever seen it.
I've never seen him hangry on tour. Oh, but now that you say that,
On tour,
No,
bro.
maybe my
In Seattle-
personality is just fucking
in Seattle
annoying.
when they fucked up our
Because you
food,
don't eat.
or maybe
That's why.
When in Seattle? Oh, we went to the steakhouse?
They didn't deliver our food. The food I ordered at the green room, they fucked up, and the guy left it outside the venue. A homeless man stole it. That was free basing.
I remember that.
And then
yeah.
you were like, "Where's our fucking food?"
That wasn't
And I was
hang- no,
also
that wasn't
mad.
hangry.
I was
That
hangry too.
that was the annoyance. That was the 3% Semitic in me that
Semitic in me.
that we paid for a service and that service was not met.
Yeah. Yeah.
That wasn't
But
because
someone
we
stole
You
your
think I
food,
was
though.
excited for the food in Seattle?
That
Like
was
no,
just-
I
that-
just
wow.
That was
I
just
was
him being a
pissed.
white man. That's
Yes.
what that was.
that was Karen before it was hangry.
Yeah.
That's true, I guess.
I'm way more Karen than I am hangry.
I definitely saw them all hangry.
When?
I forgot where we
He's a
went.
that's his
Oh,
personality.
so that's what
That's
it was.
bullshit.
We landed.
He's a
Where did we
vegan.
go? We went to. Fuck, I forgot where we went to, but I remember you ordered the only vegan food that was available there, and then they stole our food. Remember?
They stole. Oh, Atlanta.
There you go. Yeah.
But that was.
Oh
because-
yeah, you were
angry.
pissed.
No, but that was because
No, you were pissed.
You're
But I was only pissed because
stole our
I
fucking food.
ordered it because everything else was closing,
Yeah.
and it got delivered to the hotel, so it made it there, and then somebody stole it. But
Yeah, he asked the
but I was
reception
mad
like
at
four
where they
times.
he left it like in the middle of the fucking.
No, but that was the drop off.
Now you see my Seattle anger.
But
That was
bro,
the
that
drop-off.
shit
That
was
was the
like
drop-off.
nowhere near the front. It was like, bro, anybody could walk by and take that. Like,
Yeah.
why would you leave my food? there?
How long did you leave it down there for?
Not that long.
We maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's
15.
a while
Mad
ago.
bitches up there.
Nah, but
No, we was on our way to the hotel.
Oh yeah.
I ordered it from the airport.
Before you close, we do have a callback we're going to start Patreon with. So subscribe, and we're going to answer another callback.
Yeah, yeah.
They're starting to come in. So
Before we close, I do want to say rest in peace to Paul Rubens, iconic, legendary actor known as Pee Wee Herman.
Yep.
In one of my favorite movies, Blow. He passed away at the age of 70 after a private battle with cancer. One of my childhood biggest memories, Pee Wee's Big Adventure. I used to have
Classic.
to carry that movie in my backpack whenever I went to the babysitters. That was just a movie I wanted to watch every day.
It's a great movie.
Great movie, classic movie. So rest in
I hope
peace.
he gets to Heaven's Gates and tells him Large Marge sent them.
Tell him Large Marge sent you. So rest in peace to Paul Rubens.
Yeah.
Passes away at the age of 70. Rest in peace. Prayers, condolences to his family.
For sure.
All right, so what we doing this week, man? What you got going on?
Recording.
Recording, work,
Yeah.
content.
Yeah,
Key.
we have some more stuff coming out, more stuff on Patreon. Hope everyone enjoyed the first episode of My Karma is Beautiful.
Yes,
Live
seen
performance.
seen a lot of good feedback from it. People feeling it. People enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And we got some more that we're going to be doing. Some more artists that we're going to be highlighting on that platform as well. So definitely stay tuned to that. We have some special stuff, some special interviews coming up for Hip Hop 50 celebration. So hopefully, people enjoy that. Have some good conversations. Have some real good and some conversations that we're gonna have coming out of that with some of those guests as well. So stay tuned for that. But we'll be back later on in the week to talk to y'all. Enjoy your week. Be blessed. Be safe. Enjoy the summer. And we'll be back soon. I'm that nigga. He's just Ginger. Peace.
NewRoryNMal.